Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a penny,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our tiki show. By now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Hey up and welcome to the Utopia Project, a little show where we kind of just take the piss out of each other and now and again decide something along the format of the show. I'm Junkie T and I'm joined each and every week by Jack Magic!
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. How doing, mate?
Oh, not bad, mate. You, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. How you, mate?
Not bad, mate. You, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate.
Marvellous, mate. What's got here, mate?
I'm joined each and every week. I'm also joined by the Permanent Shopping!
Yeah, let's go! Woo!
It's going to be a wacky one.
Gonna be a wacky one.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through that coffee.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Didn't even finish putting your in-ears in, did you?
Yeah, I was just in
Just
there.
flapping about, all tangled up.
No, it's
Over
alright.
his
It's
shoulder.
organised chaos. It's fine.
Can't see it on the camera. It's all here, look.
No, you can see it now if you do that.
Don't tell him. It'll ruin the fucking
Turn off and
magic.
go, look, this isn't real sky. Look, it's green. Look.
It all falls down.
You're just pushing the building over.
How are the boys? Full of cold still?
No, I'm all right now.
I've just got a. You don't sound it.
It's like it's a in joke. That's what Sharpie does every time he coughs.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's dying.
It's
That's
not
what
a
it's like.
joke, okay? It's a medical condition.
What an idiot.
No, hang on a minute.
Being stupid is not a medical condition.
No. Alright, you gotta get it up.
Being a thick cunt is not a medical condition.
Hang on a minute. It means I'm harder to kill.
Yeah.
I'm thick. Thick.
It's the
Thick
the Jar
boy.
Jar Binks paradox, isn't it? Like,
Is it? What's that?
That's why you're harder to kill, because you're just silly Billy.
Yeah.
So we're going, miss a moron.
I'll fucking stab you all up now. I've had enough of this show. Enough of you being
You
like,
should know better.
close the door, close the door. Don't eat the cottage cheese. Don't shit yourself. All the same things, isn't it?
Shit yourself.
You should know.
Did it in your toilet.
That's fine.
You should know by now. You can't turn up in a fancy shirt like that and expect us to say nothing.
You wish you had this mobility. Look at the stretch.
I do.
Look at the stretch.
T-shirt.
No, not like this. You can't feel it. Can't feel
Feel
it.
naked, mate.
It's fucking so stretchy, man.
And it looks like them buttons are holding on for dear life.
No, they won't because it could stretch like Stretch Armstrong. It just stretch out. Easy.
I don't trust them
I'm wearing
friends.
pyjamas, man, and I look like I'm not.
He does look a bit like PB Bear, doesn't he?
Yeah, PB Bear.
Peanut butter bear.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. It'd be good if it was made of peanut butter.
What does PB stand for?
Pajama
Personal
Bear.
best.
So it's like a pin number.
Oh,
so his
Pedo
name was
Bear.
Pajama Bear. Bear.
Pajama Bear.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But that legit. I make.
Oh yeah, your personal identification number.
Yeah. So, sponsor?
Yeah.
What you got?
This week is the B-tar.
The beta.
Yes.
No, right. Look, we've been doing this show quite a while, right? I know we've changed this a bit, right?
Yeah.
Sponsor, Jack, right.
Is the B-tar.
No, this week, the Utopia Project is...
Oh, yeah, gotcha. This week, the Utopia Project is brought to you by the B-tar. Sharpie, tell them more.
Let me pull out some of this bullshit up. Right, anyway, the Utopia Project, you said that a bit, it's sponsored by the bee-tar, okay? Have you ever, in your bee farm, ever noticed that it doesn't give you enough honey, and you're like, I want more honey out of these bees, man? So, what you do is...
Common
you play
problem. Common problem.
It is, mate. I find it a lot. Alright? What you want to do, mate, play some sweet, soothing siren music, mate. And you want to play that song from the B-tar, mate. The B-tar is a constructed little guitar for bees. But it's like, the bees don't play it because they're insects. But it's small enough so they feel in comparison like they are able to listen to the music properly. Because if it's too big of a guitar and you hear the music playing, it gets scared by it.
Really
That's
loud,
why
wouldn't it?
But not even the loud. The ears trying to pick it up. It's fine. But if you see a giant guitar, why do you think they're buzzing around all the time? They're terrified. They can't enjoy the music. They can't enjoy the music, and that means they don't get no honey. So what you need is to get on their level. You need a small guitar for the bees. You want a guitar, mate. Small guitar, nice music for the bees. They listen to it and go, I'm not scared. That looks like a normal size instrument. Oh, sick. Okay, have some more honey. I like you now. You're
That's
nice
good, because
man.
I've always struggled with my bees. I've looked after them really well for ages, and all they've ever made me is pineapple flavoured shite paste.
They don't think they're bees, mate. Don't think they're bees.
Well, that's all they're making, jars and jars of it.
No, they're
Pineapple
bumble
flavour.
cunts.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But anyway, small guitar is called the bee-tar, mate. The bees give you more honey. They feel respected by you for getting on their level.
Respected.
So, if you want to go to
Earn your
www.
bees respect.
Beetar/small guitar happy bee nice honey .com/nice, okay, and get 10% off with code play the guitar, be nice, small guitar for bees.
Yes, I thought you was going to go down the route of, you missed a trick there, man.
We would have put that code at the bottom of the screen, but it's too long.
Yeah, you missed the trick there is, with discount code, bees make the honey, you make the money.
Bees knees.
Unrelated, but okay.
Bee jokes!
Get on the bee reel. B4, it's too late. Get in the deal.
I'm worried about this episode.
Bye.
I feel like our guest's going to bring us back to a normal level, maybe.
No, I doubt it.
Probably not.
I've had a quiet client in today.
Yeah,
Lovely, it's nice, just to chill. But I am not allowed to get the words out.
yeah.
And then I have to get the words out at this show.
And now you got to get the...
Yeah. Right.
Get the Donny B
Pet
out.
peeves, good vibes, boys.
I have got a good vibe.
Yeah.
What's it vibing?
Slash a pet peeve. I don't really know what you want to rate it as. I've got diagrams and everything.
Feels to decipher, is it?
No, yeah, you can decipher it. I don't know really. I think it's a good vibe, but equally could be a pet peeve. They're talking.
The demons inside of you.
Just roaring. Mine is, I don't know if I brought it up before. I don't think I have, but even if I have, let's re-explain it. And I've got diagrams. The Oxford comma.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
Do
like
you
that.
know what the Oxford comma is?
Yeah.
Don't like it.
It's the
Don't
comma
like it.
when it's not really needed.
So
but
like,
it
if you've got through, so some people don't agree with it. It's a bit like the Gaza Strip. Some people don't agree with it being there. Some people do.
very similar.
Yeah.
Very like I could see.
Are you on about a semicolon?
No.
No, he's
I'm
comparing a
quite
comma.
obviously on about an Oxford comma.
A comma. He's comparing that to the current events of the Gaza Strip.
But it
I
just
do
be,
apologise,
but
that's
then if
very
it was there, it would be a
insensitive.
Gaza comma.
They ain't
would it
watching.
not?
They're too busy warring.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they are, aren't they? They're not worried about commas and that. But is the Oxford comma like just in Oxford then?
No. Right. So I have a diagram to explain. So you don't agree with it, right?
We
So
don't.
an Oxford comma
I
is
don't,
when
I don't
you.
agree with commas. I thought it was the
An
same.
Oxford comma is when you have three things and you have commas between each of those three things.
Yeah, list.
Yeah, so some people will go A, comma, B, and C.
Yeah.
Some people, the Oxford comma, will go A, comma, B, comma, and C.
They put a comma before the and.
I understand.
Yeah, what do you think is correct there? There is no right answer. I don't believe.
To be fair, I'll put commas wherever, man. Literally, like.
I think you should just put commas wherever you want a break.
Yeah, that I was always taught in like primary school that like
you would
commas
take a
are like
breath,
if you were going to take a breath. I mean,
comma
now
there.
that I suffer as bad as I do and smoke 40 a day, it's every
There's an
other
awful
word,
lot of commas.
Every other word
Yeah.
now.
Aye.
Sometimes I don't know if you've noticed in the messages I send, I leave 2 lines. That's,
Oh, yeah.
I've had a nap.
Yeah, that's 20 minutes.
I'm about to take
Is
a
it?
real break.
Interesting fact for you. Right. Obviously, it's where you want to take a breath.
Yeah.
Innit? You don't need to take a breath if you're reading it in your head. Well, why do you have to feel like you need
That's
a breath?
why you should, if you want to know where a comma should be, you should read it out loud.
You can't do that in everywhere, can you?
Otherwise, your head just goes.
You know who you're talking to, don't you?
Oh yeah, the one who doesn't have a
You
brain.
don't need commas.
I got onto my mental health nursing degree. And
oh, fucking flex.
you seen the shirt? Yeah. When I got onto that, all right, and I got an apprenticeship. It was brilliant. All right, we had to do a few exams. One was like an English one, and there was a specific exam for commas. I did not pass.
An exam for commas?
Yeah, I didn't pass it.
Wow, that's weird.
What was the questions?
Oh, it was like, where do the commas go in this sentence? And I put them in, and they were like, yes, right.
Producer tells guys out.
Sorry, you said that this was like a nursing degree. Are you sure it wasn't coma patients?
Hey!
You did have to look after some coma patients. There was a few. But yeah, it's all sorts of nursing, all types of mental health.
Is that
nursing.
like people who were asleep for not very long? They were just in a coma.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I thought it was just about people that are unconscious for ages. No, you meant about... Yeah. No, I failed it.
No
That's
wonder.
why.
You can't tell the difference between a comma and a coma. Anyway.
No, I know the difference, I think.
It's like, I think this person's in a coma. You're like, no, just taking a break from talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I'll just sprinkle them. They look a bit like
Sprinkle
sprinkles.
them in.
They look a bit like... Just put them in.
A bit like
Only you
sprinkles.
could look at the written word and be like, that looks tasty.
Anyway,
Right, innit?
I have a diagram.
Yeah.
Right? And this explains why I love the Oxford comma so much.
Okay.
I'll get a real hard-on for the Oxford comma. Right.
Nice.
So, I'll cover up this one. I'll tell you what, we'll do it that way. So I'll cover up this one. So first example. It's got a picture. I'll send the picture so we can get it up.
Yeah.
But I'll show you two. So it says, come meet Janet, a clown and an acrobat. That's with
That's a weird
the
fucking
Oxford
little
comma.
meeting,
So
isn't
you
it?
can see, this is Janet, this is a clown, and this is an acrobat.
And that's
Because that's the people you want this person to
Hang
meet.
on. Janet, a clown. Who's the other? Oh,
Is that the guy who's
He's
meeting them?
he's the acrobat.
Yeah, but
mean-
Janet's with there's 4 people.
Yeah, but this bloke is saying, come meet
look at
Janet.
the bottom. It says with Oxford comma.
He's
That man's Oxford comma. Yeah.
So he's Oxford comma. Right? So this bloke is saying, come meet Janet, a clown, and an acrobat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with the Oxford comma. Makes sense, correct?
Yeah.
If you don't have a comma, this is what your sentence means.
Yeah.
Come meet Janet, a clown and an acrobat. This is Janet, who is a clown and also an acrobat.
I'm interested in
This
the
is why you
first
need an
meeting,
Oxford
man.
comma, because otherwise it
Oxford
makes no
comma's
sense.
still there though, isn't he? Look.
He's still. Imagine he's not there. Imagine Oxford comma's gone home.
Where's Oxford comma going?
Does this make
If I
sense
have
to you?
a child, I'm going to call him Oxford comma. Sounds like a real like a posh person's name.
That's what that
Oxford
boy,
comma.
That's what Boy George song's about, isn't it? Comma, chameleon.
Oxford comma.
chameleon.
And if you didn't have any commas,
Janet
it'd be
the
like
acrobat.
Yeah. I'm interested in that first little party. I want to know what little shindig they're going to do.
Yeah.
They're forming a conga, as you
Yeah.
can see.
A comma.
Janet, clown, and acrobat. Janet, clown, and acrobat. But yeah, do you get what I'm saying now? This really makes me angry when people do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, it needs a comma.
Be a clown and acrobat. Pick
Yeah.
one profession, man.
Exactly. Pick one. Don't do it all. Greedy cunt.
I'm impressed in their skill
Oxford
set.
commas, really like it. And this is a fun diagram.
Yeah.
I thought I really enjoyed that.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we keeping it?
I don't know if it's. Firstly, I don't know if it's good vibe pet peeve. I think it's a good vibe because
vibe
I
for
enjoy
you.
it. But I enjoy it.
How
but
do
equally,
you
it's a
enjoy
pet
it?
peeve when people don't use it.
It
Do you
makes it-
enjoy correcting people to say,
Yeah.
and then being able to go, yeah, it's an Oxford
You need an
comma?
Oxford comma in that.
Yeah, not a normal comma.
I bet you didn't even go to Oxford Uni, did you little
No.
peasant?
Equally, I get real excited when people use it and know what they're talking about.
And you're like talking to me about Oxford.
Because I went to extra English at school because I was an idiot. And
Nah, you're the idiot.
yeah, and now I'm a real stickler for grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I keep
Real
it 'cause
sticky
it's
for grandma.
Real sticky for grandma.
Gonna make it easier to understand in general with the more commas, I believe.
Yeah.
What was
Free
that?
commas for everyone.
Yeah. I like commas.
Was that your comma alert pager?
That's me.
It's the bat phone.
It's the bad one. You got something again?
It's my Oxford insulin pump. I was sick.
Okay,
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sharpie, what got to tell me?
Oh, well, I've got a pet peeve and
Yeah.
a good vibe.
Yeah?
Which one do you want?
We've had a good vibe.
Okay.
Let's have a pet peeve.
Pet peeve, I've noticed. Because
Is it
I go,
me?
yeah. No, I go shopping now, don't I, for food and that.
Yeah.
They're little. I hate that little race you do at the end at the till. I'm not fast enough for it.
Yeah.
You know when you get there. and
What do
then-
you mean the race?
When you get there, right, you get to the end, then you do the
I've been to Lidl a few times. I know it's so
like,
bad.
imagine in a gun race, in a foot race,
gun race.
they do the gun, the bang, they go. In that sort of race, that's
Classically, the person who's doing the gun holds it with two hands.
what they might do.
Oh God, please!
Bang, and then everyone goes.
Please make
innit?
sure this one isn't loaded.
That's the go, or like on a green light, that's the go, innit? But the go in the shopping race is when they go, how are you, mate? You alright? That's go. I start fucking flying like this, and you got a bag. You're trying to get.
Do you know what's worse? When
Meats in,
you're
and
getting
then
held
fucking
up.
eggs and that.
It's worse when you're getting held up by your opponents because the person in front of you is
Your
still
opponent? What do you
they're
mean?
still packing their shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but
next thing you know, the
hate it as
cashier's
well,
like
they keep it
fling,
secret.
fling, 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 and they're like, look, I don't know
You know,
what's
when you
mine,
get
what's
your
his.
bags, man, and then you're
Yeah.
like, and then the items start coming, but they start piling up faster than you can put them in the bag.
You know what the actual system that a lot of people neglect with that though?
Panic. I don't know.
No,
but-
you just meant to fire it back into your trolley, loose.
And then
right?
pack it on the table.
And
That's
then
what the
there's a table
table's
at the
for.
back of the.
Oh no, I've been doing expert mode then. I've been trying to keep up per product, man.
No.
And it's to the point where I'm like, oh no, these eggs are going to the bottom of the bag, but it's too late because there's oats and fucking mince coming. Fire them in. We've got to keep it
Smashing
going.
the eggs
yeah,
up.
because I feel like if I don't get them in and they start, if you get more than 4 items in there, they just tell you to put it all back. They just get, like, you've
Still have
lost
to pay.
You've lost the race.
It's like a supermarket
Everyone's
sweep.
looking at you. And then, the other day, right, I was doing it all and it was bad because it was all piling and I was just stressing out. I nearly crying, but I put it all in the bag. I got it done and I was like, it's this much money, and then realised I'd also ran out of bags, so I packed my backpack with loads of stuff and realised my wallet was at the bottom. So then I was trying to find it for ages, and I was
Some of your contactless just held your bag over there.
I don't know, yeah.
Isn't there somewhere?
I should have done that,
Do you know,
really.
someone blew my fucking mind with this a while ago, and it's very similar to your birthday cake comment. You know, one of the options you do have with this, when you start scanning things, what you can do,
don't
some
wanna pay for that.
mavericks do it. I don't know who, but apparently some people do. What they do is they look at the checkout person and they go, could you slow down a little bit, please?
Yeah.
No, you can't let them know. So you can't cope with it.
You know what? I've been in.
You would risk a panic attack.
Yes, I would, yeah.
We get our shopping delivered mainly. There's the odd time we have to go, and every time I'm like, right, I'm not conforming to this bullshit. I'm not doing it. I'm not like, I'll do at my own pace. I'll do what I want. And I'll just get swept up in the hype once the starting pistols go.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm
"Bang,
Mate, right, here it goes, the mince, the oats, the bananas, their squad, fuck it, mince is coming again, fuck it, get in, how much is it, 30 quid, I don't know my wallet is, I'm sorry, oh,
and
go home
then
now.
I've shit myself.
Yeah,
Also, what a tactical maneuver for you. Load the conveyor belt how you want to, in a reverse order of how you want to pack it.
I can't think that far ahead, man.
Oh, you need to. Hard
have to get
stuff,
some
hard
training,
stuff
mate,
first,
won't
soft
you?
stuff last.
I had fucking all sorts of, I had like fucking washing up liquid, all
No,
that.
don't just ram it on. You got to be
Yeah.
tactical. You got to be a thinking man.
Yeah, it's hard, especially when you're in a competition standard. You don't
Yeah.
remember how you're saying things and doing things in a competition
Yeah.
setting. As soon as they say, "Hey mate,
You
you're
didn't
all right,"
shout abuse
you're going.
at like the other people checking out on the tills, did you?
No, I screamed sorry a lot though.
I reckon what you should do.
Sorry!
Yeah, I was like, sorry, mate, sorry. Oh, no, sorry.
I reckon this is a skit if ever I've seen one, but also I would like to see you do it in real life. Uncle Tal, you've seen him at the gym.
Yeah.
Correct. You know when he lifts and does his easy, and then slaps himself. I reckon you should go to the gym with go to Lidl with a lifting belt and your unitard.
I always go after the gym as well with my bits.
Yeah, load everything on the conveyor belt, and when he goes, "Hey, mate, you're alright," just go easy.
Chalking your hands up.
Talk on the leg slap.
Do you want Jack?
Let's go.
Do you want Jack to come and hype you up?
Yeah,
You got this.
The back slap, get it going for it, and then still probably.
Are you
crap.
remembering your breathing?
Well, always remembering the
breathing
breathing.
right?
Always remembering the breathing. I just forget the packing part often.
I just thought he gets halfway through packing his shop and he goes, "Oh, I forgot the breathing." He just disappears behind the counter.
So when I get to the last rep, it's like, no. Last few bits going, I ain't got it. Come on, one more. In the bag.
Smelling salts, give it the big one.
Take my lifting belt off, lob that on the floor, fucking go sit in the corner for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Blood coming down your face.
Yeah.
You know it's
Eyeballs
bad.
pop.
You know it's bad when you got to take pre-workout before you go shopping.
I'm going to try it next time I go. I'm going to try and just take as long as I can and see what happens.
It kind of makes you feel horrendous.
But what, I've had it before where I've done that. I've committed to the checkout race, and there's been nobody behind me. Like there's nobody waiting to check out.
You're not in
next.
any rush.
And the bloke's
they're
like,
the bonus,
okay,
man.
fuck.
They're the bonus. It's you versus them. Literally, it's first
It's
to
like a
check
time
in.
trial.
Literally
No,
go that.
You're playing against the ghost of yourself.
It's like, you know when
It's like the fucking when they take the thing off. It's like letting the starting gate. Hiya, mate. You all right? Poof, go. Like pod racing.
It's what it is. It's like when there's nobody queuing. It's like you go casino and you're playing 21. You're not playing the other people on the board. You're playing the dealer. The house always wins.
They're the dealers, man. And the house always fucking wins, man.
We're going to get a phone call one day and we're like, Sharpie's dead. And we're like, is it the diabetes? He's like, no. He
forgot to breathe while he's packing his shopping.
The shopping overrode him while he was just at the end. The bloke's still just firing at him. He's just getting crushed by tins of beans and cornflakes.
And the worst part,
Please no! He's like, no, you should know better.
You put on the belt, you take it home.
the worst part fucking is just like the casino. They always fucking take your money at the end of it as well.
Yeah.
You're there fucking crying at the end with all these eggs crushed at the bottom, things packed in, things on the floor, and it's like 50 quid.
Sharpie, the Chilean miner of Lidl.
Yeah, just an arm just comes out of the pile of food.
Like Terminator's hand.
Fucking mad.
Oh yeah, fuck them. Not having that in
fuck that. I want a
Utopia.
different system, man.
Some cunt can fetch it.
I don't want the competition.
We
I'm
will
not there
pay
for competition.
a man to do it.
Yeah.
Pay a man to do it.
Pay a
Hey man, do
They're done.
shopping.
Yeah.
That's what Gusto's for,
See
man.
you later. Little
And you only
chills.
get exactly what you need.
I think they should start firing at me though. My door opens. Hey mate, all right. Got to fucking grab him. Like,
Look how deep it is. They basically do. Jesus Christ, them cunts are quick, man.
It's like, you remember that game show where you had to fit in the gap of the wall?
Yeah.
Bring on the wall! In the wall.
The hole or something.
Yeah.
Bring on the wall.
On the wall,
It
yeah.
was like, you had to kind of go, yeah, I can fit through that. Well, who presented it?
Only Paddy McGuinness.
I don't know, but he's like, oh, Derek, I can fit through that. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, I can, come on.
I'd love to have a go at that. I think I'd be really good at it.
I'll
make
give
it in
a
the
go.
garden
I
if
reckon
you
we
want.
should go Ninja Warrior again because that was fucking
Yeah.
sick.
I'd like to go there.
Yeah.
That would be
sick.
fun. I have got a good vibe as well.
Yeah, go on then, quickly.
Real simple, man. Eating dessert dessert spreads.
In
out of
bread
the
and
jar.
dessert and just good old
Get
fat and sassy.
It's along that line. It's along that line. But I was doing it last night and I had low blood sugar. I thought dessert spreads, white chocolate spread, the other ones, all of them. Like,
The other one.
Chocolate spread.
Have you seen the one?
Biscoff
Have you seen
spread.
the one in Iceland that's swirly and it's white chocolate and chocolate spread
Yeah.
swirly?
all together.
it's cool.
Fucking sick, innit?
And they do one as well called Spooger or something like that. And it's peanut butter and jam spiraled.
What the fuck? That's mad. I want to get on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, any dessert
It's not called Spooger.
What's it called?
It's called. Oh
butter
my
and
god!
jam.
No, it's not. I can see it. It's
Come
got
on,
really quirky yellow writing on it.
It's like Ooga Booga or
It's
something,
not.
isn't it?
It's just. It's
Ooga
something.
Spooger.
Goober?
I don't know.
It's something like that.
We're all goofy goobers, yeah.
We're all goofy goobers.
Goofy spooker booger, yeah.
It is, it's Goober.
Is it actually
It's Goober.
Fucking told. Yeah, that's the one. The purple bastard.
Oh, we'll put a picture up. There's one. Speaking of spreads, that tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Looks amazing in the jar. It's cookies and cream, so it's like crushed Oreos and white chocolate spread.
I don't know what the fucking hype is with Oreos, man. They're shit.
But
They're not as good as they make out, but they're nice.
Yeah.
But it looks nice. It tastes amazing.
Yeah.
It's great on toast or just on a bit of bread or whatever. But the kids have started to have that like for the breakfast or on toast or like a little bit of that. But every time I
after it.
no, well, yeah. But every time I come down and they've had the breakfast and it's on the side,
Off of his high.
yeah, it looks like someone's just used a round of toast as an ashtray. I was like, there's no need for that. I mean, one, why are the kids smoking? And two, why are they doing it inside and putting it out on the toast?
If you want to smoke, do it
I'm a
outside.
hypocrite for telling them they can't smoke.
I know you're six, but get outside.
There's rules, man.
Putting it on your fucking toast.
Honestly, I was trying to get a photo and I'll superimpose that or like show you.
And just imagine the kids there like,
You want to take a
You're
photo?
not eating your toast? No, Dad's got fuck out, shouldn't it?
yeah,
Take a
shit
fancy
like
photo
that.
next time. Yeah, when they got a bit in the mouth, be like, take a photo of you having a fag and just be like, fun time. But yeah, just simply big old fuck off spoon, mate. Nice jar. Eat it all.
Yeah.
Nothing. No messing about
Diabetic
with
coma.
bread. nothing like
I
that.
found that the hard way when he stayed at mine after a recording once and his blood sugar apparently dropped.
I did. I had loads of your food, didn't I?
Yeah, and I woke up and Amy messaged me, I was at work, and Amy messaged me and went, "Where's all the sugar gone?" I went, "Well, I don't fucking know. You use it." And then she was like, "There's a chocolate spread and there's like the tiniest bit left in the jar." I was like, "Oh."
Yes, he didn't know.
Oh, I was like, Sharpie had a high, I expect.
Yeah.
Someone's ringing me.
I imagine it'd be our guest. Shall we have a break?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get on that. By the way, dessert spreads, spoon, simple. Eat the fuck out of it. Good stuff. Love that. Yes.
Woo!
In with that.
Love you, bye.
Utopia Project.
Now then, everybody, we are here to tell you about how you can support the show. Jack, how can they support the show?
All the time. All the time they can do it.
Yeah, Sharpie, what could they buy to support the show?
Every single week.
They can buy Watch All the Time, and they can buy every single week. Every week, buy yourself a t-shirt off our store, tppod.com or supportutopia.com.
Every
whichever.
week you
It
can
all
watch
goes
a
there.
t-shirt or buy an episode.
Yeah, buy an episode, support us with some merch.
Yeah.
So subscribe on our t-shirts.
Cheers.
Utopia Project.
And we're back in the room, boys.
Yes.
Are you happy?
I'm always happy.
Yeah? Are you happy?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, good. We have a guest.
Do we?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we do.
Who is it?
Saracens here, everybody.
Hang on.
Hello. Oh, that's your job. Your job is making
Not doing noises.
Man.
Yeah. How are we doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Really good.
Yeah?
Loving the beautiful podcast studio.
Yeah, man. What have we been up to? How good?
I've been doing quite a lot actually. I'm going around every city in the UK and making a film about each city. I'm playing a gig in each city and filming that gig like an open mic. And it's a project called 69 Cities. It's all on YouTube, and you can kind of go and see what adventures I get up to in each city. You know?
Yeah. I've been keeping up a little bit with the adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had your van broken into, didn't you?
I had my van broken into and my camera on my laptop next, which was like about episode 9, you know. So it's like 9 out of 69. So like, yeah, that didn't go too well. And then I'm about episode 19, and then my engine in my van's just blown up. So it seems like I have a catastrophic failure every 10 episodes, you know. So
It makes for good
It feels
TV,
like the
doesn't it?
world is trying to tell you something here, Sam.
possibly.
It made the victory much more worthwhile.
Precisely, like, I think it's just like making it more interesting along the way.
Yeah, man.
Better content, like, you know.
Yeah, boy.
Where's been best place so far then?
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that's really tough. I must admit, I did like London. I played somewhere called Spice of Life in Soho, and it's where like a load of sort of old folkies like Bob Dylan and that played back in the day. You know, it's really nice,
sick.
really good
Sweet.
gig. Like it's yeah, it's a really sweet place. I think that was my favourite because that was, you kind of felt the history being there. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you find, can you categorise like parts of the UK that are like, that have like different reception? Do you find like down south, is it like harder? Do you find it harder to get the reception there, or?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, it's a real mixed bag. It's like, because you never know where you're going to get, you know. So I just turn up to places I've seen on Facebook. So sometimes you get like an open mic with 2 people in it, and it's like really sort of slow and awkward, like, you know. But you still have good night, you know, because you get to know people better and you get to see more from people.
A bit more intimate.
Yeah, and then you get one that's absolutely massively rammed. But I like Wales. Like, Wales is really beautiful, you know. It's like a really nice place to be.
I'm a big fan of Wales.
You're all over that.
Love Wales.
A RAF. Slow.
Yeah.
That's
and those beautiful driving roads, you know, just weaving through everything. It's like,
it's
lush,
great.
you know?
I love it so much. We bike there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have gone in the car, but we went on our bike.
I spent 4 days biking there. You almost died.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you biked all the way to Wales.
Yeah, the bikes from
me and
Skeg.
big old Jack.
Yeah, Skeg RNLI station. We biked from there to Wales. So,
And then climb Snowdon.
yeah.
That is boss.
It took us a week, but it's just it was more than anything. For me, I assume it was for you. More than anything, it was for all of I did it, not ignoring the charity.
Yeah,
I did it for all of the people that was like, "You'll not do that." And I was like, "You fucking watch me."
I did it on behalf of all fat smokers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I did.
Do you find when you tell people and you say, "Yeah, we did it, and we stopped every hour for a fag"?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah," thinking you're joking. I'm like, "I'm not joking. That's a fact."
The benchmark was an hour
Or 10 miles.
Or 10 miles. And that's when we stopped for a fact.
Did you get some major gooch pain by Wales though? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, I got severe food poisoning from Marks and Spencer's in the end, and I ended up in hospital.
Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that from Marks and
I think
Spencer's.
they thought I was a bit of a povo and was like poisoning. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I just put the salmonella in this one.
Get rid of that
Mark and
one.
Spencer were just that envious of you doing it.
Yeah.
They were just
Yeah.
like, nah, I ain't fucking finished.
No,
was it.
he's not allowed to do this. We kept it proper good as well, didn't we? Kept up with the physical aesthetic. And on the second night, we had pizza for tea. Not even good pizza. It was like kebab house pizza.
Yeah,
it was
shocking.
It didn't go well, did it?
Yeah, so obviously in Utopia we have pet peeves.
Yeah.
What pet peeves you got, my mate?
I thought about this on hard, and my pet peeves, plastics, but more specifically, plastics where you just don't need plastic. So there's a better way to do it. Like, you know, it's like single-use plastics or something like that. If it's like in somebody's life-saving medical equipment, I can let the plastic go. But like,
Go on then, let them have it.
You can have it.
If it's in someone's cheeks, they don't fucking need that.
it's like me and my ex-missus, we were doing up at this flat in Ukraine, and like we wanted skirting boards. We wanted wooden skirting boards. The struggle to get wooden skirting boards because be difficult that, but we got plastic skirting boards.
Plastic skirting board.
Plastic skirting boards.
Even these
Plastic
are good,
I mean, that doesn't sound nice.
It's not. It's like spiritually, it's very disturbing to me. I don't know. It's just me. I found it quite disturbing. So like, I was insisting on that'll be difficult. You'll have to stick them on. And it's like, well, what would you do with plastic? You know, it's like surely it's no more of a process. But yeah, we had this big struggle trying to get builders to put in wooden skirting boards.
Is it just not a thing over there then, or?
I think it's just like because people got less money over there, they just do the quickest thing cost-wise, or the cheapest thing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like in the end we ended up doing it ourselves, you know, because it's not that hard, you know. It's a bit of wood, yeah, it's just a bit of wood, you know. So yeah, like just plastics and plastic bottles as well, you know. It's like you could have a glass bottle, and then you used to get a glass bottle and you'd pay a little bit more, and then you'd hand it back and you get a couple of pence back, you know, when you hand your bottle back in. So you sterilise it and it'll come out again, and it's like an endless loop sort of. And yeah, now it's just got these plastic bottles everywhere.
See, I used to give a fuck, and then I went over to the camp of like, I don't care anymore. I want a bottle of pop.
Yeah,
It's not worth the battle for me anymore. I was like, fuck them.
You see, I get by just being a massive hypocrite. You know? I drink my plastic bottle of Coke, but I hate it at the same time.
I didn't want this. You forced me to have this.
Yeah. Well, if they had a glass alternative, I'd have a glass alternative.
Well, Coke out of a glass bottle. is
the best
top
thing.
tier.
I find it's really hard to snort coke out of a glass bottle.
That's why you have the straw, you know?
Just a metal straw.
You go see a dealer, you're like, oh, yeah, do you want a couple of gram of coke? Oh, it's just a bottle, please.
All right, Molly bag.
Still doing well. Bring it back, you get £3 back off that. I can sterilise it and refill it.
What's your standpoint? Do you want a minute?
I have to say, from the second you said, what's your peeve, my immediate reaction was, Sam doesn't get mad at anything. You're a person I cannot imagine getting mad at anything. And then as soon as you started saying the plastic route, I was like, yeah. Now that is an angry Sam. I can get that.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Although equally, like you say, I'm a terrible hypocrite for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is shit. Do me 12 bottles.
But in Utopia, I'm guessing you'd have the option taken away from you, and you'd only have the option of the classiness of glass.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I don't necessarily think.
I think everyone, if it comes to Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
everybody gets McDonald's draft because that is the best tasting.
Yeah,
So-
but
really feel
see,
like
I agree with the plastic issue, as far as the environment's concerned, but McDonald's cardboard straws, I hope we can all agree, are fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit,
Then alternative to plastic, great. There must be a better alternative than the fucking bullshit.
What
that
I'll
they're made
never
out of.
understand is they looked at the top of a McDonald's cup and there was like, right, well, we've got all this plastic. How can we reduce it and still keep the same experience? Instead of replacing the lid,
Yeah.
they replaced the bit that everyone was bothered about.
Yeah.
Because if they went, it's a cardboard lid now, but we've kept the plastic straws because we can't really figure out how to do it, you go, sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is just get rid of the cups completely, and you just get
tip it on your face.
You just get however much you can carry.
just a little.
Just put your hand on it for the. There you go. Oh, thanks.
I like where he was going with the skirting boards. I reckon.
Welcome to the conversation, mate.
I've been here all the time. I like a wooden bottle.
A wooden
bottle.
Look, it's good for the environment. It's fancy, innit? Nice wooden bottle of Coke.
I think that would be vile.
Why?
I think the lip texture, the mouth feel is wrong.
I gotta get over it. Save the planet, man.
You know what? I'd take one for the planet,
There
definitely.
we go. Do your bit. Don't have a fit. Wooden bottle of Coke.
I would like to raise the point of, and don't get me wrong, I don't know many facts about recycling or the environment, but isn't it really the fault more so?
Is this going to be real deep?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Is this a fault more than the people who are manufacturing the single-use plastics? Is it not a fault of the people for not recycling them properly? Because surely they're still recyclable. It's
But now
plastic.
they've made them dickhead lids.
You can make
Dickhead lids that are all up in your grill. I'm not about it.
yeah, the ones that don't want to let go.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like with single-use plastics, they're only single-use if you put them in the bin. Surely they can be recycled.
I think it's unreasonable to expect your average consumer to be able to be on top of all the different ways that you deal with the
I'm
plastics.
not saying it's
that people
entirely
put in
their
them.
fault, but do you know what I mean? If people recycled properly, rather than just going, nah, bin it.
Yeah, my mum does
but
that.
the thing is, that's my attitude now.
Yeah.
And to
Me and Amy had an
to be
argument
able-
the other day, and I even come up with a sarcastic comment of, you need a lesson in what's recyclable and what's not.
Welcome to your 30s.
Yeah, because we bought a new bin, and it's got a recycling section and a normal section. And she was like, well, I just put it in the bin. I was like, yeah, but like bacon top, the top of bacon, not the bacon itself.
I didn't know there was a top or bottom of
that bit, you know,
The
when you
lid
get a
on the
packet-
packet, you mean?
yeah, the cellophane bit. Not recyclable.
Jack,
Yeah.
you're cooking your bacon the wrong way around. It's upside down, mate.
I've got a fucking sausage be upside down, you can.
It's upside down, mate.
The cellophane bit of bacon packaging isn't recyclable. Goes in the bin. The plastic bit of bacon not of bacon, of the bacon packet is recyclable. Just put it all in the bin. No, that bit isn't recyclable. Split it.
Well,
Or surely they should just make the top out of the same bit they're making the bottom.
hypothetically, in Utopia, I reckon that's what you do. Do you know what I mean? You have a fully recyclable experience.
Exactly.
Or just have a bit of like wax paper or something to stick in. Something something that was
For me, in
biodegradable.
Utopia, we would have everything kind of fresh as standard.
You just pick it straight
without
up.
having to worry about the sustainability.
Just pull it straight from a tree.
Yeah, but like, because like that old school kind of go into a butcher's and just getting like fresh.
You just grab a pig.
Yeah, you just get. There you go.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
Yeah.
It's not a real pig.
The
so
thing
it don't count.
that does my head in, I do agree with you though, is things that are in, I can't think of an example at the minute, but things that are in plastic that don't need to, or just in packaging in general. They're in packaging in general.
What?
They don't need to be in packaging.
Big question this though, it's because everybody likes to think, especially big companies as well, like to think they're trying to do their bit to save the planet. They don't give a fuck.
No.
They care about what's the easiest way to save money. The only reason there's
That's what
fucking
they care about.
the only reason that fucking they all started reducing the amount of sugar in people's drinks and that, we're doing it for people's health and all that. It's because now the sugar tax costs you fucking loads to put the sugar in, so we'll just piss on you and call it rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like I saw a picture. There was like, I can't remember whether it was exactly this, but it was similar to. It was like peeled oranges in a plastic container, and I'm like, oranges come in their own container.
They're pre-packaged.
They're pre-packaged by the earth.
By themselves.
It's like how weak has humanity got that we can't pierce the peel of an orange. You know?
It's literally like we're like our Wally in the throwing chair, isn't it? We can't do nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
If you can't peel an orange,
Consumerism, man.
I feel like that
Capitalism.
should be the test. If you can't peel an orange, you should just get put down.
It should be
They
Darwinism.
should just, I'm sorry, mate. This is the end of the road for you.
Here's a question, right? You know, you say the top of the bacon, you can't recycle that. I only found this out about 2 days ago. Didn't realise this. Why can't you
Because it's all
recycle that?
different types of plastic.
Yes, but why?
Some's recyclable, some isn't. It's all to do with how
so
they
know that
recycle
now.
stuff, innit?
But why?
It's like with tins. If you throw a tin away and it's still full of food, they can't recycle that. You need to rinse it.
They do need to get
I've
better.
never
at
done that.
We should rinse it.
Oh, nothing's happened though.
it. Not to you.
No, but it'll get to the recycling plant and they'll go, oh no, it's got beans in it.
So he's weeping, just having to wipe the beans out.
The employee.
That's the man that's deciphering the window beans, mate.
Yeah, because the tins are sharp, his fingers are cut to shreds.
That's a question as well.
Beans are sticking in my hands, mister.
So plastic's gradually getting redder as well.
There's got to be a bloke that goes through that, surely, because they can't be like me, like obviously didn't know, like you've got to rinse them out and stuff. There's probably stuff in recycling that all goes into the recycling that isn't recyclable. There's got to be a guy that goes, no, it's not that.
It's machines and stuff, but also it gets voided basically.
What do you mean?
So if you put your whole wheelie bin
Yeah.
in the big old truck, whatever they've collected, if it's too contaminated, basically it just gets put
Let's
in
go to
landfill.
landfill.
That's all goes back into.
And then that whole bin lorry's round is wasted.
How do they decipher what's too contaminated? They have to look at it and go, nah, fucked. Or like,
Well, what I used to know a fellow who's that was his job. He used to have to separate the recycling. He just sat on a big production line, and like he lasted about a week. He said everybody else was like Polish or something, you know, and he was there and he
Is it the language barrier?
couldn't stand. No, he just couldn't stand the dust. He said it's so dusty, and so he's like wheezing like an old lady. And
It wasn't the rubbish, it was just the state of the factory. It's like, still feeling
He's like the Kim and Aggie of like recycling workers, you know.
it ain't working for the tip, mate. There's too much tip stuff.
You can't talk about single-use plastics and also have a weekly delivery from Gusto who package
Oh,
up
no.
one single egg
Yeah, that's mad,
in
isn't it?
single-use plastic.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
it's cardboard box.
There's a lot of plastic in it though.
So
lot of
it's actually better for the
rusty
environment because
plastic.
no waste. No waste. I
Yeah,
use,
no
I
waste,
use
but there's
everything they
fucking
send
transit vans everywhere dropping it all off.
me. I use everything they send me. Yeah.
Even the cardboard.
So basically, I get Gusto, which is, I'm assuming you've seen it, you pick your recipes, they send you just the ingredients for those recipes, and then you cook those recipes.
Yeah.
I would
Not sponsored by Gusto.
no, I would go to... Can we be sponsored by Gusto?
I was wondering if you were just going to slip into an ad read there.
Like these.
Yeah. I like these eggs, specifically from Gusto.
Packed in the finest cardboard.
Yeah. But they're like, nothing goes to waste. I use it all, even if I don't use it for that recipe, I keep it and use it. I think it just generally works a little bit better. But it's better for the environment, man. I would go as far as say probably 80% of the stuff that Gusto sends me, I recycle.
Okay, but it's still not. It's not economic, is it? It's like efficient for you,
Yeah.
but all of them.
It means I don't have to deal with all the idiots in the shop.
Well, yeah, I get. Yeah,
But it is, though, he's got two things here, which is worse, all right? Obviously, like I said, about transit vans and whatnot, using the fuels, everything like that, to deliver the Gusto, but they send you the ingredients you need for your meals, so you use majority of the food, opposed to getting all the stuff and the plastics and stuff and all the food and a lot of it goes mouldy, and then you throw it away, and a lot of the plastics and stuff that you can't recycle, which is better.
I'm not saying. I'm just kind of just.
No, it's not rhetorical.
It could be more efficient, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be
both of those aren't efficient in some way or another, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess if everybody's buying from Gusto or whatever instead of buying from a supermarket, all the food that ends up in the big sort of bin thing at the end of the day, there's going to be none of that because it's all very specifically.
Yeah,
You're just getting what you need.
Yeah, they know exactly how much to buy, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I think is good because we always used to do the shopping all the time, and by the end of the week, there's half of it just went in the bin.
Yeah.
Why don't you
we
just
just don't
all
use
do
it.
what I do and do your bit for the environment?
And just order pizza
Spend
every day.
£150 on shopping every week.
Yeah.
Don't touch any of it, and then order a delivery every night. Put
Yeah. That's
it all
not
in
an
the
exaggeration. That's pretty much what he
it
does.
all in the bin if the kids aren't there.
Yeah.
I'm
Kids,
like
you
that,
got all
but-
this food to eat.
I'm like with that with vegetables. I'm trying to get my 5 a day in, but I've got the buying part down, just not the eating part down. So I buy them and I just let them go off, and then like have
It
crisps and
counts.
pizza. Yeah, it's like,
It counts.
It counts. It counts as trying. You know,
Yeah.
here's the
It's
first
like if
step.
you eat somebody else's food, it's not your calories.
Yeah, or if you
Yeah.
like smash a vending machine and get it for free.
yeah, just like that. Yeah.
I used to do that at work. It's a fucking ragged like that. It's all fall out because I more or less had it upside down, and I'd be like, oh, I can eat all these. And I'm diabetic.
I heard something the other night, right? So someone told me that they're a couple of their friends. So the
Are you okay?
I'm just trying to be vague and not drop anyone in it. So a couple of
Some people told you.
some people told me, right? One of the couple, basically, they don't have much money at the minute, so one of them keeps going out on the rob and just robbing weekly shops from Sainsbury's. Right?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
They're now
Full shops. That's impressive, man. I ain't got past bananas.
Yeah,
It's all about the
full
confidence.
shops.
Yeah.
He says 30 quid a full shop. He'll do anyone's shop for him. Weekly shop, 30 quid, done. And he goes and nicks it. They had a row the other day because he had used all of the goose fat to make some roast potatoes. And she was like, "You've used it all!" And he was like, "Yeah, fuck off, I didn't know how much to use." And they're arguing. He's like, "I ain't got much, I don't know how to use it." It was free anyway, they've robbed it.
Have you got a contact number
I can get it.
for this man?
Yeah.
We'll put contact details down the bottom because I
Haven't got to
imagine
that level yet.
every single one of our viewers will want that contact.
Yeah. Now he's doing it for his mates, and he's now doing it to order. Yeah, 30 quid a shop.
I
Good
am,
on him, good on him.
at
Like the
32
system.
bananas.
Do you what?
Do you really want to?
I love bananas. 32 a week I usually eat.
You eat 32 bananas a week?
Yeah. No,
You need to
I-
buy yourself a tree,
No, I
man.
was trying to save myself that I robbed 32 bananas from.
Oh, so you've stolen from...
Which one?
One of them.
Did you get the ones in... Sorry, someone's ringing.
That's probably me.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all right. It's,
It's all right, don't worry about it.
see ya. Bye, Sam.
He's gone.
You could have just left it.
I'm sorry, don't be upset. I don't really steal bananas.
Sam's left.
He's that angry about you stealing bananas. He's gone.
He owns Tesco.
They're from the earth.
They're from the earth. It's all them plastics. He doesn't like it.
He's
No,
back.
it's all right. He's back.
There we
You
go.
better not steal anything anymore.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where was we?
I don't know. It's thrown me off that he left.
That's a new one.
So it's like when I was getting tattooed that time, and I just left halfway through getting tattooed. He's like, "Where you going?" I was like, "Oh, in a bit."
This geezer £30 a week, and he'll get you anything you want.
Anything you want.
How much?
A weekly shop, 30 quid.
What's a weekly shop? That's a subjective matter.
Whatever you want.
Well, I want the whole of.
He even knows when the security guard's got on brakes and everything.
Yeah.
I knew
He's
somebody.
called Tony Prime.
I knew a rad man, right? And I'm not mentioning any names because I value my life. But he used to apparently get a full shopping trolley worth of stuff. And then what he used to do is he used to go buy a scratch card at the kiosk and then go up to the security guy and do the scratch card, be like, I haven't won anything, mate. Like, so build that conversation and sort of being hidden in plain sight. And he'd be like, better luck next time, fella. He'd be like, yeah, all right, see you later. Walk out, 100 quid's worth of shopping, full fucking trolley.
No,
He'd take the trolley.
Learn all your thieving hacks here.
Yeah, I know someone who used to work. Well, his brother used to work at like Curry's, and he said people used to do it all the time because they knew that the people wouldn't chase them or anything. People used to just walk in, unplug a telly off the wall, and fuck off.
Not bolted up.
Just take it. No, they're just hung on the wall. He said they literally just go in, turn it off, unplug it, see you later.
Is that whole, like, if you're going with a high-vis vest, you can have whatever you want?
No, he said because
Confidence,
they would just do it, and everyone's like, I don't get paid enough to stop you. So, yeah, whatever.
That's
He said they'd be walking out like massive tellies, he just like, see you later, mate. Anyone, he said they felt to him, he's like, fuck off.
Don't do that
Oh,
sort of
okay.
shit to little things, little places.
No, but big
like,
companies, fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck them.
Tesco, let Tesco.
Yeah, just go of it. So I was like 15p, mate. You're charging me 84 quid for some fucking salmon. Let me fucking let it balance out.
Oh, we're
somewhere.
keeping our prices cheap because we only made £97 billion this year. Fuck off.
Yeah. And fucking, have we spoke about club cards?
Yeah, we have.
Fucking
Club
club cards,
fucking
mate.
absolute con, isn't it?
Oh,
That's another waste of plastic.
Pound a fucking point. You spend 150 quid in there, they'll grace you with a £1.50 voucher. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Well, I won't get one because I just I don't want to be part of your club. So I'm throwing away money, but I'm just like, nah, I don't want to be part of your club at evil Tesco.
I'm not following you. You're not my boys.
Don't be part of the 1%.
Don't be part of your fucking club.
Every little doesn't help.
No.
Everything else, me. So we're getting rid of
Single-use plastic.
single-use plastics. Or any plastics that are in there are recyclable.
Yeah.
Would you stand for that?
I'm happy with that.
Stand
I'm
for
happy
What are
with that.
certain things that you need to use plastics for? And what is the use of a plastic?
Skirting
really?
boards. I feel skirting boards should really be made out of plastic.
Glossy.
I like it.
I thought like chips and microelectronics, it could be useful for that, you know. I think.
My head went to actual chips.
What if it's McCain's possibly?
Of course it went to chips.
Is it plastics used just because they are cheap? And that is literally the reason. Because they're brittle, aren't they? They're brittle and they break a lot.
Yeah,
What?
Just plastic.
plastic in general.
Yeah, it has its uses the same as any other material, but
Well, it's,
it needs to be something that's going to have some longevity, doesn't it?
my theory with this is like, because we got all this like these hydrocarbons and all this oil and everything beneath the crust of the planet, I think it's like taking out credit. You know what I mean? But it's like a really irresponsible banker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like just taking out the credit, more and more credit. Like, oh, where's this carbon going? Oh, into the atmosphere. It's fine. We'll pay it back later.
Outside,
Let's
out
get
of
more and
mind,
more.
yeah.
Like, and then eventually, like, you know, it's like the bank collapses and we're all like, oh, probably should have done
Probably
that
should have
differently.
done
you know?
that. We're thinking about
If
it.
only it was in the EU, we could get a bailout.
They could lend us some carbon.
You know, fucking this planet loves debt, doesn't it?
That's what we could like do as an experiment in the studio. We'll
Yeah.
keep just taking the floor
Yeah.
and putting bits of it in the ceiling. See how long the studio lasts.
See how long before somebody notices. Like, you know?
Jack's also looking around going, no.
No, I'm confused. Why are you putting the floor in the ceiling?
So you get the hydrocarbons out of the floor. Would you two listening?
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
why
still
you wanna
thinking
put
of the
desk
first
on
sentence
it.
that came
No, I
out.
don't want to. I'm just saying that's the equivalent of what we're doing.
No, you said you wanted to do it.
No.
Okay, let's do it then. Right,
I'm gonna
start
be
the
honest.
show. Let's go dig up the garage.
I got a bit confused because the first sentence that came out of Sam's mouth, I didn't understand.
Why didn't you ask him? He's
I know,
right
I just
there.
nodded
got
and
it.
carried on. Yeah. I didn't want to be rude. So I just thought, like, okay, sure.
It's not rude. It's just humiliating for you.
And then he started talking about a blanket of hydrocarbons, and I thought that sounds toasty.
That was warm. Yeah.
Is it an electric blanket?
Yeah.
What?
Knitted. Is it, would a hydrocarbon blanket be environmentally friendly or not? How do you make hydrocarbon?
Well, isn't hydrocarbon just oil? Is that correct? Pretty much oil in
It's
some
made with a
form.
machine, isn't it?
Generally
Kind of.
speaking. So it wouldn't be that comfy because you'd be drowning.
Yeah. It'd be lovely slippery slidey there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hydrocarbons, I think, are basically anything you can set on fire.
Yeah.
So it would be
like
a very
stuff
warm
you-
blanket.
toasty.
Toasty
Warm.
blanket.
This got specific, didn't
Yeah,
it?
single-use plastics in or out?
Get rid.
Oh, I want to keep them. I don't.
I think get rid, or like I say, any plastic that is there is recyclable.
Yeah.
I shouldn't think there's no like types of plastic. There is just plastic which is
Yeah, real life
recyclable.
plastic, not pretend plastic. Obviously, if
Yeah.
you can't recycle it, there's what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know that
And
you're
we have
supposed
like the magical power in Utopia to just kind of make it work.
We just turn it into something else, finished
Yeah.
it, and you just. Well, it's a fucking.
It's flour.
The Utopia Science Department will deal with logistics.
That's
You
it.
melt it, it melts into one big globule. That's a specific word.
Yeah.
And then you just turn that globule into more
Into
stuff.
into that gobber paste that you buy from Tesco.
Yeah, shite paste.
Yeah, shite paste.
Yeah.
All right. Should we have a little break and then go into the National Treasure?
Das Thunderdome.
No.
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 Oh,
Should we say that at the end of the show like we're
That's the
supposed to?
one. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the one. I forgot how we've done
We've
the
got
last
treasures and wares
million
to be seen,
episodes.
haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam's brought wares.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
that's cool. Let's do that.
We'll see you in a bit.
We.
Utopia Project.
Hello everybody, today's episode is sponsored by Fight Factory Wrestling and they are doing body slams to cancer for Sophie's journey. Jack, tell us more.
Correct. They are doing body slams to cancer. They're doing loads of wrestling. They've got raffles. They've got all sorts of shit going on. It's always really a good event, so get yourself down there. It's at Yarborough Leisure Centre on October the 28th. If you want some more information on that, go to fightfactorywrestling.com.
Are you looking forward to it, Sharpie?
Yeah, James Franco's going, and who is the Rey Mysterio is going.
I'm not sure they are going.
Yeah,
Disclaimer.
they're going. They message me. They're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Message you. Everyone should message you about it.
No, I didn't ask.
Message the permanent Sharpie.
Yeah, they're coming. And they're gonna. The Rock is gonna be there as well.
Oh, he's going to be doing some cooking.
He's gonna do something.
Should we send our croc lobster?
Yes.
Well, yeah, send that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wrestle him. Easy.
Yeah, do raising money.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Help them out. Go down.
Go
It's a good
check
laugh.
it out and go and enjoy some wrestling and raise some money.
Yeah.
Have they got something called raffle prizes?
Yeah, they've got everything other than a Red Arrow's signed flight suit because they're not auctioning that because
You're just going to nick it.
I'm just gonna put in a bid and then I'm gonna fight anyone else that wants to bid.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want
Because I
to
want
fight
it.
Jack at Body Slams to Cancer,
Yeah.
get
So
yourself
you
down
give me
there.
that fight suit. You give me that flight suit. I will fight anyone for it.
Yeah.
I'll do a body slam for that.
Yeah.
I'll take as many body slams as is necessary for that.
Okay. Yeah.
If you give me that flight suit for nothing, I'll let Hayden beat me up.
Okay.
Yeah. Deal.
It's on the show now.
I'm gonna do a
Done.
flip.
Okay.
Do it. But yeah, fightfactorywrestling.com. Get yourself over
Go
there.
check it out.
See it then. Now.
Utopia Project.
And we're back, but we're in the National Treasures Vault.
Yeah.
So for those who haven't watched or listened before, what we do is our guest will take a wander around the world and they will bring in a national treasure and submit it to us to see if we want to bring it into our National Treasures Vault.
Yeah.
Sam,
Right, so I had a bit of a wander around the world back then,
Yeah.
and I decided to bring in
A HMV bag. Wow.
this symbolises my record collection. This symbolises my record collection, and I think that like if Utopia is going to survive without people going and killing each other, you know, it's like we need some good jams. We need to chill people out. I think it's necessary to have some quality music. So I propose.
It's your track.
Not only is this a vinyl, this is your vinyl.
Coincidentally, I mean, we should probably keep.
It just so happened to be that they were the
10 or
ones
20
that
copies of that, you know. It's like, definitely got to protect that from the nuclear devastation, you know. So.
A white label.
Yeah. What we've never brought in music. We never really spoke about music, other than like on a couple of the lists where we've been like a track on a desert island, like on them sort of episodes.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, we've never really said like we want the radio or
just some
just
tunes
something to listen to, if that's all right.
podcast.
So all this time we've been building a utopia that just has no soundtrack. to it.
It's like, I'm not sure I could live in Utopia if I didn't have jams, you know. So it's like
I think I would have gone insane
Yeah,
if it was
I'd
a
have
real
gone
place.
mad. Yeah.
Don't you think a record was well ahead of its time?
Oh, it is.
It's alien technology.
The fact somebody went, I tell you what, we can fine tune all these tiny little grooves on here, and then that makes sound.
Yeah. If I'd never seen this before and someone came to me and went, see that, mate? Music. I'd be
They'd be like, no, dinner plate.
no. If someone said to me, you can hear that,
yeah.
I'd be like, you're lying.
I feel really uncomfortable about you handling these.
Why? I can't find it. Oh, it's there.
You can't find the old mate.
Can't find the hole. There we go. That's fancy, that. I like it.
Thoughts,
I
Jack?
glanced at that said the Wish, and I thought it said the Welsh.
He really does like that.
That is. I assume. Have you done all the artwork as well?
That was actually my ex girlfriend, like
That's cool.
absolutely
good.
beautiful artist. Her name is Grace. Yeah, really
Soon.
talented.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
Good.
like it's
I
got
also like the fact that there's a song called Kem and Kim.
All right.
Sharp his ears.
like you see, I wrote that
That
song,
interests me.
and then I found out there's actually another band with another song called Kem and Kim, or a band called Kem and Kim with another song, or something like that. But there's another Kem and Kim out there.
mad. Wow.
I thought that was a really unique
What
thought.
sort of genre is it, Sam?
Everything.
Bit rubbish, really. Yeah. No, you should buy it. Like, it's available on iTunes and Spotify and all that
Yeah?
as well. Like, yeah.
I'll have to have a go.
But it's stuff like that. I can't really understand why I hadn't taken off.
Yeah.
Somebody get me a needle.
Yeah.
So what brand? What type of music is this? It's a bit shit, if I'm honest.
I'm not very good at
Don't waste your
self-promotion.
time, mate.
Yeah, Sam recorded my first ever EP.
Oh, Matty.
Like right back in the day.
Yeah.
And we did like before there was such a thing as podcasts, we did a web radio station,
Yeah,
didn't we? Like,
we did. I forgot
we
about
did like
that.
an episode of
Yeah.
a web radio station.
We did it remotely as well. This was in like 2006.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we uploaded it to MySpace.
Yeah, that's
Which
And it
is
was,
like that's almost like worse than having grey hair, isn't it? It ages you more than like,
my best friend was Tom.
Yeah.
oh man.
Tom was always friends with everyone else, though, wasn't he, little bitch?
Yeah.
I thought he was my friend.
What's this crap with this web
MySpace.
No, I know MySpace. Everyone's got a mate called Tom, haven't they? But, like, with this web radio thing.
So on MySpace, they used to have pages where you like band pages, if you remember. Can you remember like? And then you could list like 4 tracks, I think it was, and obviously people could add them to their pages and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Was you in that era?
No, before my time.
Okay, you obviously remember it, Jack. Yeah. So me and Sam, we would over MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
We discussed what tracks we was going to have on. There were some like well-known tracks, but then also sort of like unsigned bands that we kind of knew.
Yeah.
And we just kind of had did we just voice record a video, like a voice call?
I think we got
and recorded
together.
each
I don't know. You
end.
see, I thought we got together and I thought we did it in the same room, but I might just be imagining that. We might have recorded it at each end and then synced it up.
Yeah,
like, you know.
and like had a chat online about it and was like, anyway, now the next track is.
You had a radio.
Yeah, that was like a previously deleted memory that's just gone.
You were
I remember coming to pick you up. I think it was when you was recording your EP.
Yeah, I can remember who Dr. Carl Kennedy is off Neighbours from last week.
I can remember thinking about it. I can remember coming to pick you up from Sam's house in Mum's weirdly bluey greeny Rover
Yes.
with a tape player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Perry, we was in a 2-man band, and we did a 10-track EP. The whole length of it was about 12 minutes because we didn't know how to write full-length songs.
Your songs tend to be under 90 seconds, isn't
Yeah,
that?
it was like weirdly.
Get be your line. It's like bang. Finish
It
on a
was
high.
weirdly looking back, like quite punk, like mindset, but also we were 15-year-old. Well, probably 14, maybe 15.
Some of your tracks are really good, though. I still have some of them in my head sometimes,
And they were just all angsty, like about trying to shag girls, and both of us were virgin as fuck at the time as well.
And like bingo and grandma's at bingo.
Yeah, we wrote a song about bingo because my dad.
Nice.
My dad went through a phase of
They
going
always just go to bingo, didn't
yeah, going to bingo. But he must have been about 35 maybe at the time.
You're coming up to your bingo era then.
Yeah, and they would be like, "Oh, it's fucking sick, go bingo!" And like I went round his house, and he's like, "Them are bingo dabbers, don't touch them." He had his own like signature dabbers and I think we mentioned them in the song, and it was all about going to bingo.
Fucking sick. Well, trying to shag all the grannies.
If you've still got them tracks, I want them. I'm going to put them on YouTube.
If I've got them somewhere,
there was a
I'm
chorus
sure I have, yeah.
it was a song called G-String. It goes, the chorus was, "I like you in your G-string. Is that a new G-string? Take off your G-string so we can do everything." All right. It was polite. We didn't just like move it aside.
You can do everything if you want to, please. I should bring it back.
No.
They wrote real punk songs, but still understood consent.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
Fucking mad sick.
It was a full weekend of recording that.
It was cracking.
Nice.
It was cracking. I must admit, my production was atrocious. Like, I had no idea what I was doing, but we worked through
But it was
didn't we?
way ahead of its time.
You had the ability to do production.
We were 15. We were 15 and we were like banging out rock and roll tracks. I think that's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
Sam's house is like an Aladdin's cave of musicians as well.
Yeah?
Like, just like instruments everywhere.
I'm like a mad cat lady for musical equipment. Like,
I feel like him and Cousin Carl in a room would be. I think the world would fold in on itself.
Yeah.
Well, has he got a similar
I
vibe,
think you
like,
two
you know?
would accidentally make a time machine. Yeah.
And we could go back to before plastics were introduced.
exactly.
Killing out the scientists. Like, you know?
Kill the guy who invented plastic, but when he's a baby, I can't do it as a baby. Wait till he's an adult. Show him what he's done.
We need him to invent plastics just as he invents it, then afterwards, and then it wouldn't feel wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Feel justified.
Music.
Yeah.
You like music?
I think we should bring just this music in. Just this. That's it.
I like Sam's work.
I do as well.
But I couldn't stick with 1 or 2 tracks for the rest of my life.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It's like,
Still, can't understand why he's never done well. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. No one should ever have to listen to my music.
If you're going to buy it, you need to buy it to destroy it.
I think you should have a copy of everything, like literally a copy of every record ever made, and then like the bad stuff you can use as a reference on how not to make bad music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you categorize as the worst of the worst?
Justin Bieber. Maybe.
Ooh, that's a very cliche hatred, Sam. I have to
certain
say.
Taylor Swift records. Okay, I'm gonna get more specific because I feel like I should get technical with what I don't like. Don't like auto-tune.
Right, okay.
This is what I was expecting. I was expecting like just Justin Bieber, like pop in it, pop.
Yeah.
Everybody like.
I like his newer stuff.
The thing is, everyone loves to
resonate a
hate
bit more
pop.
with his newer stuff.
Well, maybe I haven't heard the right stuff, you know.
Yeah.
If somebody could come to me and like come to me and show me a song and be like, yeah, this is actually really good, then I'd be
His newer stuff
open-minded
is
to,
quite
you know.
good. Like I remember when you showed me that. Was it Mum I Don't Like You or something? I don't know what it's called. Mum I Don't Like You and She Likes Everyone.
Yeah,
That one.
I mean, that was. You have to understand with them sort of artists that not all their stuff's written by them, and you kind of just have to understand pop for pop. But it's okay to like it.
That's probably why, though. Some people are very good at making, very good at performing,
Yeah.
very shit
Most
at
pop
making.
music,
Yeah,
realistically, the person at the front, like your Justin Biebers, your Ariana Grandes, your Nicki
Your Hoover
Minaj's,
stanks.
Yeah,
Hoover stanks at some point
All
was.
them, your Humber stinks. But all them people, the artist is the company.
Yeah,
You know what I
they're
mean?
just the face
the
of it.
record label that they do, the company is the artist, and they are the influencer and the
Yeah.
forefront person of that company's music. So,
I think the difference you have now compared to what there used to be, like say it's more in the 90s, it was you're in this boy band, girl band, you're this artist, these are your songs, this is your music, get on top of the pops and make us some fucking money. Whereas
Yeah.
there's a bit more pushback now. So like people like Justin Bieber, Harry Styles, and you know all them sort of.
Like, Taylor Swift's making a big comeback thing now, isn't she? Because she's taken the power back from is it
label.
like Virgin Records,
Yeah,
or whatever
she's
it was.
like re-recording all of
Because
her
they've
tracks.
basically just tried to screw her out of all of her stuff, and she's like, "Nah, fuck you.
Yeah,
I make the money here."
yeah.
Like-
But some, you know, quite a lot of them now actually do have songwriting and performing like ability,
got their own
but
mind,
they still
yeah.
have the access to the. I've got this idea, but can you make sure it sells? Do you know what I mean? And kind of contribute to this.
Well, I don't mind it being a big sausage factory. Do you know what I mean? That's all right if they're going to sort of push
Oh,
it
like a
through
sausage fest, I know
Yeah,
what
push
I
it
mean.
through turn the handle through and put it through the machine. But like, I think there's not really as much of a way up as there used to be in the past. For like, if somebody's just got a whole shed load of talent, do you know what I mean? Just coming up with something totally new. It's more. I feel like even as somebody who loves retro music, loves the Beatles and everything. Like, I feel like we're kind of like always trying to reinvent and resell the past. You know?
rather than create a future.
Yeah, and if somebody has a really original or creative idea, do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think they really get the fertile ground to let that grow, you know?
No,
I don't think
yeah.
it's the same as it
I
used to be. in
think
that
equally,
respect.
it's a big thing now of not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like it's not. If someone can be really good at something, if they don't know the right people, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I think that's half. I mean, we've spoken about it before, a little bit about the show as well. I guess it's just us being bitter that we haven't got like 70,000 million worldwide followers. But like,
Yeah.
particularly when I used to be a bit more in the band scene and music scene, like Lincolnshire is like, I would put it up there as being possibly one of the hardest counties to break out of.
It's like the suburbs of the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
And like we kind of find it with the show, like trying to get guests, getting guests from further afield that are on that sort of like next rung of the ladder, so to speak.
Yeah.
They don't want to come to do this show because it's not convenient.
Yeah.
Because it's so far out of the way. It's not like, oh, well, I've got a gig in that such and such place, so I can come that afternoon or the day
precisely,
before.
yeah.
You know, if we was a podcast that was based in like
London.
or Birmingham or Manchester, Leeds, somewhere like that, there's a likelihood that our circles could
Cross.
You can run into the kind of people that are going to expand your
But,
reach.
like,
Yeah.
In Lincolnshire, it's just
There's
dead.
more opportunity there, isn't there?
yeah. I get why people go and live in these cities, but
Yeah.
that's what I find with
mad
the
thing,
music
innit?
here.
I had an interesting experience in Colchester when I was doing my cities, because Colchester's like a really interesting place, really beautiful place, really, really nice. It is a city now, it used to be a town, but it's like the people that live there essentially just go there to commute to London.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a bit of a
That's
ghost town, you know?
That's
It
why
doesn't
Carl
feel
went there,
like
wasn't
it's...
he?
Yeah.
He went to Colchester Uni, so cousin, he's a big music guy.
Yeah.
And I think he went to Colchester Uni and then obviously went to London from there, and obviously he's done big things in London now. So
Yeah.
it's that accessibility, isn't it?
But it's like the idea of a whole city just existing to almost like be like the suburb of
stepping
this.
stone,
There's quite a
bigger
lot. There's just like
monster, you know?
just satellite homes, aren't they, for London?
And then you get the people who go to London like, yeah, I'm off to London to make it big, and then they end up like working every hour God sends to live in a one-room flat and just go to the same open mic every week, and nothing really progresses because there isn't that extra step up, you know.
No, it's just,
it really
you
is
sold
like
a
a
lie,
club,
I
you
think,
know.
with a lot
It's,
of that.
I think places like us, obviously where we are in Lincoln, I think places like this are getting better with having that, because like obviously my other half, like when she was looking for jobs and stuff, like she got offered a job in London and she's like, well, I can't really do that because she had to go in like once a week or something. I was like, well, when you think about it, it's really not that far, because like you can be on a train, there's a direct line to London now, you can be there an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like it's like she now works in Nottingham, it takes her an hour to get there
Yeah.
and she has to drive.
Yeah.
Like if you have to go there to London once a week, and you're there an hour and a half, like it's once a week.
Manageable.
Not really
It's
that matters,
doable. It's not.
It's
You have
doable.
one kind of long day a week. The rest of it is you work from home.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it every day.
No.
But like, if you're doing it once a week, it's definitely manageable, and it's becoming much more manageable.
Yeah.
I think
to do
technology is
that.
opening up places. I mean,
It's
obviously,
more within reach, isn't it?
Speaking of Lincolnshire, is because I've experienced Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
But like, so there's obviously other places within the country that are very similar.
Yeah.
But
Equally worse.
yeah, but I think with the technology has made it so that it's more accessible.
Yeah.
But it kind of almost still works the same online because it all works on algorithms and it all works on people sharing it. So if you haven't got them people in your local community that have got ties to further afield online, it still just circulates within that area.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's tricks in the algorithm that you can play, like optimization and stuff, to kind of get it out to those. Like, how do you find? I mean, like my brother, he came up with this idea. He said that like no music is ever the wrong kind of music, the non-commercial kind of music. It's about how do you get that music to the people who suit that music, because like whatever kind of music you make, even my music, there's going to be like somebody out there that hears that and goes like, I'm a super fan.
He's wrong,
I'm a
it's
super
not
fan.
rubbish.
Yeah, like I mean, I had this really weird experience once where I was at a party with a friend of mine, and like we were chatting away, and I was just like, I don't really feel like this is really going anywhere. She was like, you do know that I have like all your albums and I listen to your music all the time. I was like, I almost looked at her like, what's wrong with you? But it's like, yeah,
You weird.
you just don't know. You don't know. You feel like you're putting it out there into nothing, and then something happens, and you're like, wow, didn't know that was going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
We've had that sort of thing a few times, haven't we, here and there, when it'd be like the old person walking past, I'd be like, oh, mate. And I'm like, what do you want? And they're like, oh yeah, I listen to your podcast, it's really good and stuff, and you think, oh fucking hell, well at least, you know, there are people that are like, oh yeah, we do watch this a lot, and you forget that because you don't see that, it's not a physical audience, so you know, it's
do you ever have the thing like of taking a compliment where when you're not used to taking compliments about your art, you just like immediately talk yourself down? You're like, oh no, it's terrible, it's awful, no, goodness, like this is it's awful, you don't want to listen to that art. And you're like, oh no, this person came up to be nice to me, you know, and I'm just like, I just don't, like, especially when I was younger, just no idea how to take a compliment.
I think
I'm the same.
I think that's custom built into most people, particularly like in Britain. I think is very much like a like, and that's one thing I've kind of tried to work on.
You're very quick to feel like you're bragging, even though they've come to you.
And I think because of British culture, generally speaking, if people are doing better than you, people get bitter. So you don't want to be like, oh, I'm doing better than you, actually. Do you know what I mean?
It's a very fine line to walk, isn't it?
It's hard to go from being proud and having an ego. And but I've tried to work on it a bit more. Like if people do pay you a compliment, kind of go, yeah, thanks. Like, oh, it's all right, isn't it? Yeah,
I'm pretty good at it, I think.
Yeah,
and
you're sexy though. It's easy for you.
On the shirt sex, it's not me.
It's all this stretch, isn't it?
It's all a stretch. No, it's like, I feel pretty good at like, because I know how much work goes into these sort of things.
Yeah.
And like I say, how hard it is to break out and whatnot. When it does get to somebody that you don't know, and then they're the one that bring it up and they say, look, it's really good. I'm more grateful for it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really sort of play it down. I think, no, work hard at this, and if you like it, then it sort of validates the reason of being like, nah, this it has meaning to it.
I mean, in the last sort of year or so, probably more since we've been dedicated weekly, when we've kind of fine-tuned it, know what we're doing. Previously, I'd be a bit like, well, you know, it's all right. It's like kind of comedy, but we're not funny, and you know, kind of like you say, kind of preemptive. Like you kind of used to do it with like bands and stuff, and I guess it's not being confident in your work to an extent. But like you kind of go, oh, what do you reckon of this song? It's not properly mixed yet, or it's you know, it's not finished, and you kind of make excuses before anybody's.
It's like
even
preemptive excuses, isn't it? Yeah.
But like now with the show, like you get people come up and go, oh, it's you. And you're like, it's me,
it's me, all the time.
There's a weird thing about podcasts compared to music, which I hadn't really thought of, was that you kind of become intertwined into people's lives. People tune in every week, and
Yeah.
they get to know you. And it's so odd when people do say anything about it because they're in their head, and it's great. They're like, you're my friend because
Yeah.
I spend like a few hours a week with you,
Yeah.
but we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And you kind of go, cool, yeah. And they're like, oh, you, mate. And you're like, oh, what have I done now?
Yeah, I get the thing where I'm like, nice to meet you, I'm Sam. And they're like, yeah, Sam, we know who you are. Everybody knows who you are here. And I'm like, huh? What? Like,
Yeah, that's
I don't
why
think
we're
about
here.
it. Because like, I'm on a stage and I've got like 50 people watching me or something when I do a gig. And like, it's like, because they notice you more, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you feel bad because you're like, oh, but you can't do that for everybody. You can't connect with everybody in the same way. Like, and it's sometimes you just gotta let it wash over you and be like, yeah, I should know who you are, but I don't, or whatever, you know. And it's it's tough. Yeah. It's tough, you know, because you want people, you want to respect the people who care about you, you know.
Yeah.
Innit? I find what's a weird one is I get a lot of people. They'll make an in-joke.
you.
Yeah, as well. I don't mind that. But, yeah, like an in-joke about like something we've said in the podcast, but it might be like from 3-4 episodes ago, and I can't
really
remember what I
struggle
had
with
for breakfast, and they'll put in really softly like, well, you know that thing about bees, and I'm like, what?
What did you talk about?
They're like, say on the podcast. Oh god, do you remember? I'm like, no, I can't remember what's happened in the show when I finish the show. let alone-
Especially because we technically record 2 episodes in advance to release now.
Yeah.
So it's long gone.
Yeah.
All I have to remember is what we recorded last week.
Well, yeah, because like
And then
now,
that's
we went to Blink 182 last week,
yeah.
and it was a really good gig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was listening to the episode where you were saying you had tickets to Blink 182. How were they? Were they good?
We don't know
They
yet.
were amazing.
Technically, it's tomorrow.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's tomorrow, but when this goes out, it was last Saturday. So
It's really weird, and especially when we have a schedule where we're recording like an episode that's going out after the next episode. We have to start thinking, hold on a minute, don't talk about that because
that hasn't come out yet.
People don't know about that yet.
Yeah.
What was he saying last week? Was it like, oh, we're going to do the Halloween episode next week or something like that?
Yeah.
And then Jack was like, what?
He's like, it's not Halloween.
It's not Halloween for ages. And you're like, yeah, it is. It's next week. And we're like, oh, yeah. Yeah. It's all very odd, isn't it?
Yeah. So, music?
Music. Bring it in, man.
Yeah,
I can't believe we've never thought of music before.
We maybe need to do like a music special.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
At some point.
You need the Utopia Library of Congress where it's all like procured, and you know what I mean? If anybody just getting, because you can't have like angry people in Utopia, you know, when they're well, I guess you can be angry, but like, you know, it's like you want everybody to be as mellow as possible, and if they can come down, pull out a vinyl, just like a bit of a chill, like a little chill.
I like the idea of
purpose for you.
exclusively just having it on vinyl.
Yeah.
I
Just
reckon-
massive CDs.
Like, yeah.
What would be quite cool is if we did a musical episode, exclusive episode, but we got that.
What do you mean?
That'd be cool.
The episode that goes out on vinyl.
You clever boy. Buy our shit. Buy our shit.
Yeah, but I can probably etch it in. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just remember sort of what we said and be like, yeah.
Words
I think with the line.
Speaking of, it's a stupid question. Ignore that.
What? No, go on. That would have been gold, I think.
I was going to say, how do you feel about this plastic? It's
you
called
see,
vinyl.
It didn't escape me.
It's
that,
not
like,
plastic, is it?
It is plastic.
It is a plastic.
It is a plastic. It didn't
That's a
escape
clever
me
question.
that, like,
What do you think about this plastic?
it didn't escape me the irony. I was hoping you were going to notice the irony of the fact that I bought to take to Utopia was also the thing
What,
that I
just
didn't want to
managed,
take
yeah.
to. But like, okay, here's my argument for why vinyl should be in Utopia, right? So, I have records that are 110 years old, and they still play. You can still listen to them. Like but they're like they still work. Like now, I'm working on the idea that like if they're treated right, these records are going to work in 100 years time. So this is not disposable plastic. This is like very well warranted. I think if there's one use of plastic, like maybe this and the medical machines that really needs to stay. You know?
Yeah, I tell you what, get rid of the medical machines, man. We'll just put it all in the
Well,
record.
music is
Your
healing, right?
diabetes
You know?
There you
We'll
go.
turn little Johnny's heart monitor into one of Sam's vinyls.
Yeah.
Look at that bad, mate.
We need to put some rubbish music on it.
You can't tell what your heart's doing, but you can listen to this sick beat.
The joys as well. even if it stopped working, they get recycled in a lot of different
You
ways.
can't just like repress it, basically.
Yeah, you can
but
repress it
people
in
make them into
something new,
clocks, don't they? They make them into bowls and there's all like
placemat.
yeah.
Thing is, even like, because I've got my record player and my little vinyl collection, but I don't really use my vinyl player that much. But I do have them in nice plastic wallets, but all displayed because I like them as the artwork and whatnot. So I've still got.
You're a collector,
they look cool on the wall,
I like
don't they, as well?
collecting them and have them out and stuff. So even though they're not getting played for the music, they're getting played
With your eyes.
By my eyes are playing it. Playing the music.
Well, the other thing too is that people listening to music, like, you know, people who are into music, they tend to become a bit more hippie, a bit less consumerist. They're going to be going to the utopian shops less, buying those like recyclable plastic bacon trays. They're going to be going for that less because they're going to be more chill. They're going to feel like they don't need that so much. So like, in the end, like the vinyl will save plastic. You know what I mean? It will save plastic use.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
Back when we was doing like jobs and stuff for people, you know, we was giving them jobs in Utopia.
Yeah.
Why did we never have a vinyl shop owner?
Because I think we did 3 jobs and then we changed the format of how we did guests. So really, like, we didn't cover all bases with them 3. I think it was pub, cinema,
and then the rest of them.
Comic book store.
Yeah.
That was just because of the sort of person that came on.
Yeah, pub, cinema, comic book store. Everyone knows it's the golden quad of vinyl shop owner.
Yeah, them 3 things are the golden quad.
Yeah, them 3 things, mate.
Food. It's not really.
Food's overrated, mate. When you've got music.
You can buy food from the cinema. Overpriced popcorn.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you can go without food for a little while. Music, it's not possible.
Yeah.
You know? We've even got the pad in our ears right now. This is how much we need music. It's like
everyone knows if you're starving, don't eat anything. Just listen to some sweet, sweet tunes.
Yeah.
Fill your right up.
Have you had a vinyl before?
No, I've licked one though.
Oh, okay.
What does it taste like? I've never licked one.
No, just to try.
Just to see.
Yeah, just to see. I like experimenting with things, see what it's about. You know.
Fair dues. Was it good?
We're into closing in on 100 episodes, and every episode we've had to stop you from eating the foam on your mic.
Oh yeah, that's not an experiment I want to do. That's something I already know that I want to do. I have.
Saving it for the Patreon, like
I used to love eating sponge.
exclusive episode. It's just an hour long of you eating sponge.
I'll happily do that. I'll stick that on OnlyFans. Bit of only sponge, mate.
Is it coming in?
Sponge.
I think bring it in. Bring it in.
You gotta bring it in.
Are we bringing in the
Fantastic.
music or this music?
Both.
Or both?
I'd say both. I'd say
think
like as good as this music is, you could possibly survive on a diet of just this music. But
How would you feel about every citizen of Utopia
Gets one of these on
having
entry.
a Wurlitzer? Is it a Wurlitzer?
oh yeah, jukebox, nice.
in
Yeah.
their house.
What's a Wurlitzer?
You put the code in and it goes, picks the vinyl
Picks the
up,
record
flicks
up,
over,
flips on.
it's a jukebox.
Right, yeah.
But it's one that's got, it's an iconic one.
It's got the vinyls in.
Have you ever seen Ghost, the movie Ghost?
No, but I reenact it quite a lot with my boss.
Yeah.
With all the colours around.
That's the one with
that everyone, you know, like the
Couple
scene
quid.
of like the hit it and then it plays.
Yeah.
You know, like,
The
Possibly,
Ghost
like,
film is the one with the pottery thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Like it's they got a jukebox in that and the flips on show melody on here.
yeah.
I've got one more thing for you as well. Like
Oh, that's it.
this is
got gifts.
I bought this as a gift for your shelf. Like but this was a gift to me, so I thought I should pass it on. Like
That's
Clever. Get rid of your old shit by giving it to us.
well, this has got quite a good story.
It's in
behind it.
plastic!
I think it's wood. I think it's
Can we use that
No, it's plastic.
It's wrapped in plastic.
Oh yeah,
We
like
can reuse that baggie, mate. It's fine.
What is it, Sam?
right. So I recently came back from Ukraine. I took a trip to Ukraine to just catch up with my friends because it's been about a year and a half since we've been trying to work out whether it's safe enough to go over there. So I went over to Ukraine, and coming out of Ukraine, I got stuck at the border for 12 hours. I ended up going 24 hours without food or drink.
bloody hell.
Which was absolutely nuts.
Did you have some lovely music though? Fill you up.
I had like podcasts. That was what kept me alive.
That's
You know?
okay, yeah.
But I met this fella, and Anatoly his name was. We talked for about 12 hours because we had nothing else to do, and he was from Dnipro, and he was going traveling. He was going to Poland, and then he was going to Thailand. And like just before we left the bus, just before I popped off, like just gave me this fridge magnet. And it's a fridge magnet from Dnipro. So that's travelled 2,000 miles to be here.
Wow.
And I thought that was a pretty cool story.
That's
so
mental.
yeah.
That is.
So
And it actually has a super magnet on the back. It says super magnet. It says made in
Yeah, but that's what it's
Ukraine.
got to be in the packet. You take it out, mate.
it's lethal, yeah.
Stuck to the girders.
Super magnet. That's
So
mad.
where is it from?
Dnipro.
Dnipro. It's
Oh, so
kind
is that a
of
place in Ukraine then, is that?
yeah, it's kind of southeast Ukraine, but not so south that it's under Russian occupation at the minute. But apparently they're getting bombed quite a lot.
Was
But
it
it's,
mad?
I was going to say, yeah. Does it look? Can you tell the things that have been?
Can you tell about what is saying it like it's a secret? You know, the war bit. That war.
Stop saying it loud.
You're saying it like
Stop
you're being
saying it loud. You're being
racist.
rude. The altercation.
well, I gotta admit it was weird because the thing is, like, we spent a lot of time debating whether it should go over there or not because the British travel advisor basically said don't go to Ukraine. If you do, like, the British embassy isn't going to help you. You're on your own.
Nice.
So, but then the Ukrainian travel to Ukraine website was like, come to Ukraine, come spend money. It's like, it's like the borders are open if you're
Nothing's slowing up. Don't worry about it. They got a green screen like us.
That's over the other side. Like, so
I'm gonna go with a positive
They
message.
just got one of these behind them. Come to Dnipro. It's brilliant.
yes.
No war here. Brilliant boats.
Really close on that.
Like, honestly, like, I was not sure what to do. Like, I was telling everybody, like, oh, it's going to be fine. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. And I was like, my mates wouldn't say to me to come if it wasn't going to be fine. But, like, so I was reassuring everybody, but I was shitting myself at the same time because I had no idea whether it was going to be fine or not. Like, so, like, I flew to Romania, then I had to get a bus from Bucharest to Chisinau, Moldova, then Chisinau, Moldova to Odessa. And, like, got to Odessa, and in my first day, I got picked up by the police, by the military police, because I was taking a photo of a street, and I took the photo of the wrong street because I didn't realise it was some sort of military command headquarters there. So this guy comes up to me and he's like beckoning me over, and I'm like, oh no thank you, I don't need a taxi. And like and then he like follows me a bit further and he pulls up to me and he pulls out his police badge and I'm like, oh shit. So like they take me in and they're like, why were you taking photos of this? And I was like, I'm sorry, it was really dumb, I wasn't thinking, like, obviously I shouldn't be taking photos of this, I'm just trying to take some pictures of Ukraine of Odessa to show my friends back home. I'm feeling like a real penis because I was being a real penis. Like, it was a really
Is it
dumb
one of the
thing
ones
to
where
do.
you have to try and explain it, and the only real way of explaining it is, I'm very sorry, sir, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm a dumbass. Like, you know, it's like, for the rest of the trip, I was like, I'm not taking any more fucking photos.
Officer, I just like looking.
Yeah.
The thing is, so like, they take my phone and they get the code and everything. Like, and they're flipping through all my photos, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got so
I've got
many.
a vinyl. Do you want to buy a vinyl?
I wish I'd have vinyl. No, like, they're flipping through, and I realised, like, shit, I've got all my nudes on this phone. And,
I've got so many dick pics.
Mass destruction.
they're just flipping through this phone, and they're like very intense, very serious military police faces, and then their eyebrows stop. And I was like, oh thank fuck, like, they just started
Thank fuck, they found the nudes.
well, like, at least it broke the ice, but they're like flipping through my positions and shit, and I'm like, this is a bit awkward. Yeah, so I felt like the dumbass I was, but after that I felt like even more of a dumbass. And anyway, like that.
So really, your nudes saved your life?
Possibly.
That's not a nude, saved my life.
I mean, I think they just thought I was such an idiot that they let me go, but like, no, they went through my phone, they couldn't find anything, and like, but yeah, they were going through like.
So he got away with it.
They go for hang on, we need to go through this guy's phone. They go for a picture of that street, picture of that military building, picture of that military building, and then they flick up and there's just you like, hey. Like, oh no, he's just an idiot.
He's a fool. That's what he is.
C4 hidden behind him.
So this guy poses no danger.
And the other weird thing that they've got bomb shelters over the city, and every now and then the air raid sirens go off. And like, I was really surprised when I first went there because the air raid sirens go off. Nobody moves. Everybody's ignoring
It was
it.
desensitized.
Is it like
Yeah,
when
just
it got to the
completely
end of the
desensitized to it.
lockdown, like here?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, we're going to do another lockdown. And everyone went, fuck off.
Yeah, so
Can't be
essentially.
bothered now.
Well, it's just because like it happens sometimes like twice a day. Do you know what I mean? And like they don't really know which way they're gonna go. You know what's going on. So, and the chances of being hit in this city are millions. Even if they do hit, you know, it's incredibly slim. So people just go on about their day. You know. And I've been very good. I said to my mum and dad, I'm going to go to the shelter. So I've been going to the shelter, but you know, you get a bit more laps and then you start to really go to shelter. No, one night partying, drinking, having a good
Say
time.
it like you like not having an apple. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, I'll miss the apple today.
Yeah, but it's you put it the best way. It's like COVID.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
At the start, everyone's like, "Oh no, wipe your shopping, wipe your shopping," and then by the end of it, everyone's going, "It'll kill me or it won't."
It just sneezing all over each other.
It's a risk I take.
It's just a human thing that we have an like inalienable ability to be dumbasses. Do you know what I mean? And, like, in this case, like, but we were just like partying through the night. We didn't even hear the sirens. We were having such a good time, and then like, and then like,
I was having a great time.
literally like.
That's the problem Putin's got with trying to like take over Ukraine. He's like, these fuckers just keep partying.
Well, this is the
They don't care. They just don't go, oh, we keep bombing them. They're just like, way! Pyrotechnics!
Like, boom, extra base. Yes.
Well, this is the thing about Ukraine, and it's why it's maybe my favourite country in the world. Like, even next to Britain, it's like, I might just have to admit it's better because Ukrainian people, right, they have this thing where they accept the rules are there and they follow the rules, but only if they think they're sensible rules. And there's this kind of like grey area that like, if you think a rule's kind of dumb and you don't follow it, it's not allowed, but it's kind of a little bit more acceptable here. We're real sticklers for the rules, but over there, it's kind of like the rules are more guidelines, you know.
It's a bit like when, you know, someone's showing someone around a new job. It's like, that's how you do that, but we don't do that here. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do this, but nobody does.
That is Ukraine, and the thing is, throughout the whole history of the Soviet Union, even under great depths and danger, like Ukrainians had always had a reputation for just saying, "Nah, fuck it, I'm not doing that." Like, you know, and that's that. Honestly, I think it's that spirit of Ukrainians that has meant they can stand up to this absolute mega power as this tiny little country and just be like, "Nah, fuck you guys." You know, it's they've really been able to do that, and it's because they don't give a shit about the rules. Like, they're not going to follow the rules. You know,
Fuck off.
You brought ketamine? Oh, fuck off then.
So in the middle of this party, that's when this massive fucking bomb explodes, and
Our bomb went off. Like,
yeah, like this is the first time that we'd actually like that I'd actually heard like the bombs. And
Turns out it was actually just everyone's jaws dropping when Sam released his nudes.
Eat a bomb!
Via Bluetooth.
yeah, it was just absolutely mad. But like everybody looked at each other at this party, and I was like, oh, this isn't normal then. Like, you know, it's like we're all looking at each other and it's like, oh shit, that was actually really close. Anyway, it turned out they'd sent these, it wasn't actually close, they'd sent these missiles into this gigantic skyscraper hotel that's like on the waterfront in the port of Odessa. And this whole thing had completely gone up, like, and luckily it'd been empty for 10 years, there's nobody in it. Like, so they bombed an empty building, but this giant, great big skyscraper like on fire, and the pictures of it are absolutely astounding.
Fucking hell.
And
The damage on that, though, if it was full, that's a lot of people.
well, they don't kill it. They don't care about killing civilians. They'll kill them.
I know this is a very deep bit of the conversation, but all I could think of then, with you saying about like the Ukrainians' resilience, is like some guy just outside having a fag, and then like this massive missile comes into this huge building, and then he just goes, "Dickheads, it's been empty for ages."
Well, that was kind of the action. I was speaking to somebody, and they were just like, Edisons don't like that building anyway. It's like
everyone's like, "We're trying to knock that fucking out for years, thanks."
But I was kind of glad because like it would have been difficult to walk away from that not being shaken if it wasn't knowing that like the building was empty. You know, if it had been full, then it'd be a very different feeling from that night. You know,
It'd be hard to go back to a party, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be the kind of story that you want to sort of tell people. You just kind of keep it to yourself because it's bit too dark, but it's like it put into perspective, you know. And like thing is, I had like 6-7 days of it, like but like the people over there have got to deal with it every single day for like a year and a half now, and you can see the cracks starting to show. It's tough, you know?
I can see why it would weigh on you. I do appreciate. I mean, admittedly, I guess kind of naive. I don't really know that much about sort of Ukraine in general, let alone obviously what's going on over there. But equally willing to learn.
Hold on. Well done.
Thank you. I find it quite interesting. But the one thing I see a lot and whether it's just kind of stuff on social media, so kind of I take it with a pinch of salt as to whether it's right. Yeah. By the sounds of what you said, it probably is. A lot of like obviously the Ukrainians, they're very much like, no, fuck you, we're fighting for our shit here. We're putting up a resistance, like a solid resistance here. And I like quite a lot of the stories that obviously the good bits of it, which is basically the Ukrainians. Like
the Ukrainian farmers, man. I've been living for the Ukrainian farmers. Just going, he's that tank.
Every single time I'm like, they're proper, just like Putin's coming in with all this shit, like trying to fucking be a big dick swinger, and the Ukrainians have just one-upped him with the most simple shit. And like the Ukrainians just like, no, can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm like, why? Well, I'm gonna roll 9 tanks in there. And like, okay, well, Farmer Uzek from down the road, like, we told all your guys to fuck off out of here, and then he just rolled up with his tractor and was like, that's mine now.
Well, the Ukrainians have scared the entire Russian Black Sea fleet out of the Crimean Sea, out of the Black Sea. They've scared them back.
They've scared the sea out of the sea. That is scary.
Basically, they've destroyed.
Just a hole now.
They've destroyed so many Russian warships that the Russians have had to take their warships out of the Black Sea.
Oh wow!
And they've done that. They don't have a navy. They don't even have any ships.
You gotta dig it with a fag and a bottle of vodka. Fuck off!
It's like literally just like guerrilla warfare, really smart thinking, and just trying to find corkscrew ways to get people out of their country. You know, they're just 10 times more dedicated because it's their country.
And also,
they got a megaphone with Sam's music playing.
I can't stand that one.
It's either listen to that music or get shot by Putin. I'm going back to Russia. But no, I really like it. Like I saw one the other day. Again, don't know how much truth's in it, but I fucking hope it was real. So I think it was something like one of the farmers or one of the Ukrainian sort of military guys, they'd captured a Russian tank. And then they phoned the Russian tech helpline to be like, how's this work? I can't get it to start.
And they genuinely gave them full tank repair instructions from the Russian tank helpline.
I'll drive it back to Ukraine then. And they're like, hey, wait.
He's working at the tank repair line.
That's like the ultimate fuck off. Mine, hey, dickhead. But they're proper mugging them off, aren't they? And it's not even just like they're getting beat. It's like I don't know, it's like your mate who got beat up by a midget. It's like you can't help but be like, it's your own fault, dickhead.
What's the license plate for it, please? NE14ABJ.
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing what they've achieved. And gonna win, we're gonna kick them out.
Good. But go for it.
They need all the support they can get.
Let's do it.
Glorious.
I just, like I said, I just keep seeing all them stories, and I think it's fucking... Even if they're not, like, I think they are, but I hope they're all like true, because it's just the ultimate like lol fuck off. Like, especially it's proper underdog, isn't it?
Plus it helps getting monetized on TikTok and stuff as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That was the cause, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The stories coming out there, like so some of the stuff that like when the invasion first happened, like the Ukrainian government, like, they circulated instructions to everybody basically on all the TV channels, on all the Telegram networks and everything, of like how to make Molotov cocktails. So the whole population just started making Molotovs. So like I've got diagrams on my phone that are like Ukrainian instructions on where to hit a Russian tank with a Molotov cocktail to take it out. Like, and that was just circulated amongst the population because they knew with absolute certainty that Ukrainians didn't want the Russians to be there. So the whole population, all the civilians, like even the babushkas, just everybody's
Coming out
like,
the windows,
yeah.
fuck off.
I've seen one
just
video
weren't
of
gonna
that
take
old
it.
lady going up to one of the Russian military and just be like, "Will you just fuck off? Just fuck off." Proper frail old lady.
Yeah.
She's like, "Fuck off, we don't want you, fuck off."
she had a bunch of sunflower seeds, which are like the national symbol of Ukraine, and she's like, put these in your pocket so that when you die, you'll fertilize these and something good will grow. Which is like, it's like if like an old Ukrainian ladies have the sickest burns, you know. It's like,
Well, did she actually get a chance to talk to them then? They weren't trying to kill her or anything?
at the beginning of the war, it was a bit different, like because they expected to be.
Come on, we need. Yeah, we're doing this. And like, no, and there's more like, and then it's like, okay.
They expected to just roll through, you know. They just expected to roll through. They just expected to roll through the company and the country, and they thought everybody was going to welcome them. But like,
Why would they think that?
Yeah, just propaganda. Just propaganda.
Yeah.
Like it is absolutely
because
nuts.
of obviously the might of Russia, they just assumed everyone's going to go.
try.
Oh, right, mate,
Thank
sorry.
you, Mother Russia, for saving us.
Yeah.
Should we move to the end of the show? Oh no, hold on. No,
maybe not.
Welcome to Utopia. Music.
Yes, that was very deep, very fun conversation. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Music.
We're bringing music. Is it so these for us? Are you taking these home? Or
No, you can have those. You can have those. like.
Sweet. Please, can you take these home? I'm joking. I'm legit. I've got a vinyl player now. I'm going to listen to it later.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'll
like.
stick it on. Oh, mad sick.
That's
music.
sick.
Awesome.
Oh, we got that.
Can we just get the badge on the camera, please? Could we
Yeah.
pass that back to the guest and we can get it on this camera here?
Should we crack it out the old?
You have to sign it for us, Sam. So when you get big, I can flog it.
Yeah.
Might be worth a whole 50p.
It's got a little bit of green on it, so some of it's see-through. But
It's funny. It just adds to the depth.
yeah, man.
That's cool. That.
Mad sex. Should we move
I like
back
it.
to the end of the show?
Thunderdome.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah, we're still not going to the end of the show. Oh, wait, can we keep that as well?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
That's amazing. That's sick. I would go as far as say that's maybe the best gift yet for me. I like that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right, we'll see you in a bit.
Utopia Project.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for stopping the show, but we're here to tell you how you can support us on our Patreon. Jack, tell us all about the Patreon. Can you remember? Can you summon the information from your brain?
Yeah, you can subscribe and you can get £3, £5.
No, we don't. We don't
give out money.
You don't.
You do. You subscribe, you get £3, £5, or £10 every week. We send it in the post.
Send it by check.
Every week.
Yeah, every week.
Jesus Christ.
Send you
Big
either
old
£3,
fucking-
£10, or £1.
Sharpie just turns up with a big check.
Yeah, or you get the
doesn't.
booby prize of £1 fish.
No, what you do get for as little as paying £3 a month, you can get yourself an extra episode every week
That's exactly what I said, didn't
in
I?
our little pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, or there's a little extra Brucey bonus as well, isn't there?
You do get a losing bonus.
new BBC bonus.
You get your extra episode, and you also get a lovely little pin badge for you to display as and where you would like. Safety first, there is a pin on it, and you get a sticker as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get a sticker.
That one.
We have signed posters for people who want to pledge a little bit more.
Yeah,
and all that. You will have seen it on the thing.
And if you already subscribe, you'll have got it, so thank you.
Yeah, and you also get yourself early access. So all the fucking losers, they'll be watching it on a Monday, won't they? They'll be like, oh, I'm just going to watch the Utopia Project. Have you seen the episode? And you'll be like, mate, I'm
already
a fucking
seen it,
patron.
mate.
I saw it on fucking Friday.
They'll be like, have you seen this? And you'll be like, yes, I saw it 5 days ago.
Yeah,
Fucking loser.
yeah, they headbutt them and stab them, and then just bury them wherever the fucking hell you want.
And Sharpie
Tell
gave me
us.
a big check with £10 on it.
Yes.
I can do that. I can do that all the
Well,
time.
the check won't mean no, but yeah.
It will. What tie you got on tenner? I'll give you a tenner. It's cool. Business as fuck, man.
Utopia Project.
And we're in the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Oh, I need my cards.
You need your cards.
I've got a fancy fold-out
So for
cards
those
this
who haven't
time.
watched or listened before, what we do in the Thunderdome is I give the boys a category, and they bring a person from that field of work, and they pitch them, and then we try and give them a job, and yeah, and our guest Sam will decide who gets the job.
Whether or not they're part of our hypothetical universe.
Yes, correct.
Utopia.
Yeah,
So I got that wrong.
yeah. How long you been on the show?
Nah, 5 years. Still learning, mate.
Yeah, so we're doing singer-songwriter.
Yes.
I didn't double check if yours have already been used at all, but I don't think they have. So
I should have realised earlier I want to change mine, but I'm not going to.
Well, you can't.
I was going to bring Sam Harrison.
Right, who wants to go first?
Guess can pick. Should we say who guess pick?
Sharpie or Jack?
Sharpie.
Here's mine.
Ah, it's because you're sexy.
Oh, I was good first.
Time starts now.
Okay. This singer-songwriter, I've not read that right.
Do you want to start again?
No, this singer-songwriter, there we go, I can read my writing now. This singer-songwriter wears a cowboy hat, so he'll always be known to know. That's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong.
Are you alright?
Yeah, no.
Do you want to start again?
Yeah, start again.
Yeah. Time starts now.
Cheers. This singer-songwriter wears a cowboy hat so well, he's been known to never let it go. That's better. Oosh. His soft voice makes you feel like Lurpak Spreadable, opposed to other singer-songwriters who are Tesco's own brand margarine. I've never known someone be able to put as much emotion into a song whilst constantly refusing to smile constantly. He has a massive 1.83 metre tall height. One of my favourite songs is called Clocks Go Forward, which makes me trust him because clocks do go forward. His music is tailored to feel moody whilst looking out the bus window. You can't be sad listening to his music if you're happy. It is the wonderfully mysterious James Babe himself. James Bay. There we go.
Yeah, James Bay.
I'm not using
Just
my handwriting on
let it
this.
go.
Just let it be. Why don't you be you? And
I'll sell weed.
Mad.
Yeah.
Love James Bay.
Mad.
Yeah,
Loved him
I
for
know
years.
you love James Bay.
Yeah.
The amount of times that you have been in my kitchen drunk.
Singing away. I fucking love his music, man. It touches me in the soul.
You become him when you're drunk.
Yeah, I love it. I ain't done that in a while. I need a reminiscent night of James Bay, I think.
Jack?
Yes.
Well, hold on, Sam, thoughts? James Bay, familiar?
James Bay. Not super familiar, but I appreciate him.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Thank you for bringing him to the table.
That's all right. My pleasure. There you go.
Oh, you feel like you've achieved something now. Like,
Yeah, I have.
Jack?
I am ready.
Okay, your time starts now.
He was born on the 28th of December 1981 in Bahrain. He is an English punk and folk singer-songwriter from Hampshire. To date, he has released 9 solo albums, 4 rarities compilation albums, 1 retrospective best-of album, and 1 split album, and 5 EPs. There's no Oxford comma in there. His 9th and most recent studio album was released on the 11th of February 2022 and reached number 1 in the UK album chart in the week following its release. Since starting his solo career in 2004, he has performed over 2,700 shows. He sometimes performs with his backing band, The Sleeping Souls. It is the amazing Frank Turner.
Ooh,
Yes.
Frank Turner.
Although I have to raise some points
Okay.
That's the point you've just raised.
because I was always under the impression that Frank Turner was cool and trendy and punk and down with the system and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Things I found out.
Any
while-
like a Tory scumbag though?
Things I found out while researching him. He went to school to Eton
Right.
Yeah.
with Prince
Yeah.
William.
Oh,
Although he does make a very big point of saying that he wasn't friends with him, and the reason he went to Eton was because he had a scholarship. I still think he's cool as fuck. Like, although these facts annoyed me, I still think he's
yeah,
sick.
it's a tough one.
What is Eton?
a big
Basically, a big fancy school full of
celebrity
Tories.
kids going
Yeah.
uni.
He also wrote Thatcher Fuck the Kids, so like,
Yes,
you know,
but he doesn't
redeemed
perform
himself.
it anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't perform it anymore.
But and also a lot of people, a lot of half decent people have come out of there.
Yeah,
I think.
this
I
isn't the
can't
be
think
all
of
and
any,
end all of
like,
it.
off the top of my head.
This
like,
isn't the be all and end all. I still love him.
like Sacha Baron Cohen. He was Oxbridge, I think, wasn't he?
I don't know.
And he's,
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you can bias somebody's background against them. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It's like there's definitely people who come from rich backgrounds that have ended up being decent people. You know?
Yeah,
It's like,
and don't get me wrong. This isn't, like I say, this isn't the be all and end all of it.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, I'm not listening to it now. And
his
also,
songs are still good. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of dickheads out there with good songs. You know,
Yeah.
R. Kelly, like,
yeah,
he's got some bangers, but he's a naughty boy.
yeah. And this, again, not a defining factor, but his full name is Francis Edward Turner.
I see why I went like Frank.
Yeah.
Frank's a bit more relatable.
Yeah,
isn't
Frank's
it?
better. I see why he rebranded that.
What did Jamothy Bailey do?
Jamie Bailey, he just does a lot of songs and that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's fucking good. I listen to him on the bus. Well, yeah, Frank Turner, did we seen him at Boomtown?
Yes.
I thought we did. Has a guitar, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Is that one with a guitar?
Yeah. You can pick him out of the crowd because he's the one with the guitar.
Yeah, you could pick him out of the crowd because nobody else was on stage.
Yeah, that solo
Touche,
artist, you can
touche.
pick him out of who he is. Yeah. 'Cause he's the one on the stage. Yeah.
I think it was good from what I remember.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's a bit of you,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. I was trying to get past whether I remember him from the drugs, but
Yeah, he was real.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
Definitely there. One thing I enjoyed about him, he did a full, it was an album or some sort of extended EP or whatever, all about women in history, which I thought
did
was
he?
quite good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
each song's about like just like lesser celebrated women
Yeah.
in history, and
Was that
each
one of
song's about
them? I can't remember what it's called. The patron saint of the waifs and strays.
Gilly Bingham.
Yes, Julie Bingham's ghost.
is
Yeah.
supposed to haunt Camden Underworld.
Yeah.
I really like the concept. I haven't actually bothered to listen to it.
I bet
yeah,
probably a bit of you. It's very, very
there's
good.
one about
Photosynthesis, I bet, would be a bit of you.
that's
I
I
love
fucking love
photosynthesis.
photosynthesis. It's obviously not about photosynthesis, but
Well, I
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
believe it's like one of my theme songs. Like me and my mates sort of form it. Like when you're losing a bit of faith in the world, and you're like, I still believe. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like proper banger. Like
Yeah,
I love Frank Turner. I
Yeah.
really love Frank Turner.
was
Yeah.
it Long Live the Queen?
Oh, I
The
did a
Long
cover
Live
of
the
that on
Queen,
YouTube.
that's a banger.
Yeah, that one when we
That
saw
had you
him
a bit,
live.
didn't it?
Yeah, I shed a fuck. I mean, I'm an emotional wreck all the time anyway. But that I heard that came on. I had a friend who died of cancer quite in her
Yeah.
early 20s,
Yeah.
and it was just like he knew the story that I'd gone through.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was just like, nah, no,
It's
thank you,
heartbreaking,
can't listen to
yeah.
that again. Like,
You stood there crying like,
yeah,
I like it because it's relatable.
yeah.
Yeah, like, and I like he did that really moody album, Tape Deck Heart, and everybody was like, oh, I don't like it, it's so moody. And I was like, nah, actually, I'm really relating
good.
to this, you
Yeah.
know, it's
Yeah.
like, it's,
Like
he
moody
has some
shit.
real tunes, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm surprised you've not really got into him.
No, I haven't really. It's not really come across my radar, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even at Boomtown, I was just too fucked, I think, to really understand what was going
He's
on.
just all about the drum and bass, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Drugs and bass, yeah.
Drugs and bass. Yeah. What's the loudest thing I can find?
Yeah. Vibrations.
Have you? I definitely had that. Like, I saw Coldplay live, and I forgot I'd seen Coldplay live. And I was doing a gig somewhere, and somebody asked for Coldplay, so I played a Coldplay song. I'm not particularly like. I know people hate them and stuff, but I'm not particularly fussed.
You okay, Jack?
Sorry, I saw the light flashing up there and something's crawling around and I'm dubious as to what it is.
Sorry, Sam.
I do
I just
apologise.
realised Sam's talking. Jack just went.
I'm just wary of what's crawling around up there. I
Don't worry about it.
like it.
Probably a lizard. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But I apologise, go on.
I thought I had this thought. I was like, I'd quite like to see them do this live. Then I realised I'd seen them, and I was like, how bad must I have been to have forgotten an entire concert? Like, you know, of like, and they had like thousands of people all with these wristbands, and they make them all glow in the same colour and make patterns go across the thing and everything. And it's like, how did I forget all that? Like, you know, I literally forgot I'd seen them. But I don't know if that says more about Coldplay.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I love Coldplay, but I liked them when they were all depressive. Like,
Yeah,
they went
yeah.
from one end of the
When
spectrum
there was
to
all
the
yellow.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
did all them songs, and then now
You got that in you.
funny man. Yeah, they did all that and like scientists and stuff and all stuff I thought was actually really good. And then they went to the other end of it.
the stars.
Look how they shine for you. Yeah, that. But then they went the other way, and it was all about colours.
Yeah, you know why?
Really, was it something to do with him breaking up with his missus?
Yeah, basically the album after he divorced Gwyneth Paltrow, he was like, I'm well happy now.
Then he was just
Like,
fucking.
I wonder why.
He went
like, Gwyneth, come back here.
Yeah, I like songs played in minor key. I like all moody shit. It's my jam. But then when he started getting out colours and being like, yeah,
I do really like him, but
I don't like him as a person.
Guy Martin or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Guy Martin.
Chris Martin. He's like his voice and him in general. He's boring as fuck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he basically just Mark Zuckerberg but music?
Just music Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
He's dull.
Yeah.
He's a dull
He's
man.
real dull.
Writes some bangers.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he does
very
some
good at what he
tunes.
does.
Yeah.
But real dull.
Yeah, real dull.
Massive following though, aren't they? You see
Yeah.
some of their like shows and that. There's fucking hundreds of thousands of people there, like mental big. I didn't realise it was as big as they were. To be honest.
Yeah, and they're also one of them sneaky bands where, like, they did a Super Bowl performance.
Yes.
And it's like basically a medley of all their hits. And you kind of go, oh shit, like they got loads.
Yeah.
And I know them.
And they've actually got some really good songs, and you kind of don't want to admit it because it's Coldplay, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, actually, like, so there's one or two James Blunt songs as well that I'm like, fair play to you, mate, that was a good song. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to admit it, but it's
That
like, yeah, that
one,
was
that
actually a
one
good
that you
song.
showed me of James.
With his father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody,
Monsters, I think it was.
bloody hell.
That gets you right in the feels.
Yeah.
I gained a bigger respect for James Blunt when I one saw an interview and he was saying about it, and two, I've seen all the stuff that he puts on Twitter. He fucking rinses people.
Oh, it is comeback.
I think you have earned your fucking stripes there, boy.
Yeah, when he tweeted in lockdown about he went, I now renounce my Cockney rhyming slang to Jeremy Hunt.
Yeah. And everyone was like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you know what else is cool with him? Like, he recorded an album in Princess Leia's house. Like, Carrie Fisher was
What,
like,
the Death Star?
no, like Carrie Fisher
Star
literally
Wars.
was like, yeah, come over, record an album at my house. So they brought all the recording equipment and he did an album at Carrie Fisher's house. And like, Carrie Fisher's such a legend, you know. I mean, if Carrie Fisher thinks he's cool, then like, you know, he's got to have something to, you know.
That's some clout.
Should we pull a job out?
Who?
Should we pull a job out?
I did not differentiate any of those words. All it was, shall we pull a job out? Should I pull it? I was like, what's the job out? Out of the...
Not the cottage cheese, just the mug of jobs.
Would you like to pull a job out of the pot of cottage cheese, Sam?
Certainly can. I'll give it.
I'll have a little rummage in there.
Don't be fooled, you haven't got two. I just couldn't bother to cut them down.
Okay. Street caricature artist.
Ooh. See, I don't know much about James Bay.
Neither do I.
It's like a their goal, and it's
He's a massive 1.83 meters tall.
Obviously, I think Frank Turner. I just feel like he'd be more relatable, but
I think he
went
would
to
at
Eton.
least have a. I've seen a few interviews with James Bay. He's quite placid, isn't he? He's not dull, but he's quite like.
He's monotone.
I like making music, and
he's
this
cool,
is my
man.
inspiration.
Yeah,
blah
he's
blah
got
blah.
that
Whereas
stereotype.
Frank Turner, like on his shows and that, he's quite witty, and I feel like if you and if you had like how that while they're drawing, they'd be like, so always had that nose, you know what I mean? Like,
I also kind of feel like it's like he seems like the type that like might have been a bit sort of art school. Do you know what I mean? You feel like he might have done well in art class. He was probably, I reckon he might have been secretly into musical theatre. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I think he might have had that in him. And like this whole kind of punk persona, it's all very well, but like he probably like really wouldn't know all the lyrics to Bugsy Malone or something as well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's that kind of guy. He's probably an all rounder, and he's probably quite. He's probably quite open-minded, so I'm gonna say Frank Turner. I think I just want to be in Utopia with Frank Turner, really.
Sound.
Yeah.
Fuck your guy.
Don't be mean.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry, James.
Also, you can kind of see Frank Turner. I assume he would have gone busking. He seems like a busking
Yeah,
Because I think James Bay,
Him-
if he's gone busking, it's with a lot of cameras.
He seems a
And
bit too
crew.
cool for school,
Yeah.
sort of thing. Which is the only
And
thing I get from
he
him.
doesn't go busking, he goes and does it on the top of a mountain.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
know?
cool,
Like,
isn't it?
If he's doing up a mountain,
with
how's
a
it?
drone around him.
Yeah, there's not going to be anyone walking past chucking change in
No,
there,
he's
is
done
there?
it for the aesthetic as opposed
He's
to.
that aesthetic man. Yeah,
Like, Frank's probably gone, I'm going to go busking because I need a few quid.
yeah. that's
When
probably
Frank,
legit.
when Frank started, like, he used to go up and down the country and he'd play anywhere in the country for 50 quid. So, like, that was his thing. So he'd be like, I'll play anywhere in the country for 50 quid. So I reckon he'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Happy, that was quite cut and dry.
Yeah.
Welcome to Utopia. Well, goodbye. We've got to throw him in the volcano now.
Yeah, I'll put
Didn't
him
say
in.
that, did I, at the beginning? Yeah.
It'll still make it look cool, though,
It's
wouldn't
like
it?
top trumps. Like, the one who loses dies.
Oh, no, shit.
So,
I'd throw James Bain on
We'll
the
get James Bain.
Sorry, James.
We'll get one more song out of him, though, when he's going into
Just
the
let it go,
lava.
mate. Just let it go.
Singing clocks go forward, volcanoes go down.
And welcome to Utopia. Can you kill the town bed, please, Mr. Tal? Welcome to Utopia.
Frank Turner.
Francis Turner.
Francis Edward Turner.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The only Tory allowed.
And end of the show.
End of the show. No, go away.
There's loads of creepy crawlers in here. You've
Yeah. It's because it's a garage.
Forget that. It's a studio.
Studio's real
Yeah.
Happy Jack?
Always.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy Shabby?
Big things, yeah.
Happy Sam?
Absolutely delighted. Thank
Yeah,
you so much for having
enjoyed
me
your
on.
time?
Yeah, I've loved it.
It's
Yeah.
been good fun.
Tal, can you put Sam on the camera?
I can, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Also, when you say I've loved it, then for some reason, didn't you sound really Yorkshire?
I fucking loved it.
I've loved it. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it, Mum?
I'm terrible with accents, so I flip about. Like, so I'm one of these people who I match the accents of the person that I'm talking to. It's
Yeah.
really embarrassing if I ever go to Liverpool because I start talking in a really bad Scouse accent. Like, you know, the voice actors for Yellow Submarine. I start doing that. I'm like, you know, it just sounds
They
ridiculous.
do that now, don't they?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you enjoyed your time, mate, yeah? All good?
Lovely. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having us.
Thank you.
Do you wanna-
Thanks for
Do you
coming.
want to tell everybody where they can find you online, or if you've got any plugs you want to do,
Oh, sure.
take to the stage.
The biggest plug that I'd like to do is for my YouTube channel, which is where my 69 Cities project, where I'm going around the UK, is going to be hosted, and I'll put all my music up on there and everything. It's www.youtube.com/Sam of the X, or
Yeah,
if you just
we'll put it on the screen.
yeah, or if you just search Sam Harrison,
Yeah.
then I should come up and a picture of me playing the piano.
I thought you was going to go down the route of http://www.
I forget you don't need to put all that stuff in now, do you? But like,
There'll be a link in the description, and it will have been on the screen.
also, I've got an open mic every Monday at the Golden Eagle at the bottom of Lincoln High Street. It's on a Monday night, and it's dead chill. Come down and have a play with us, or just come down and enjoy the music if you fancy hanging out.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Also,
After work
yeah.
one time.
second Wednesday of the month. It's a bit in flux at the minute, but we think it's going to be the second Wednesday of the month. We got a vinyl DJ night on at the Golden Eagle as well. So like, you can come on and you can bring, if you got any vinyl that you like that you want to hear. Like if you want to do more than look at your vinyls.
Oh,
and,
can
like,
we turn up and just play that?
well, like, actually, it's a good excuse because then I can say
You can be like, well, someone asked for it.
Yeah, precisely. It's like, wow.
I always worry though when they scratch them if you fucking give it the biggest.
It's right, we got a spare.
Well, no, they're not like. They're just going to play vinyl and then go.
it's
That
more
was that
funky
song.
than that, like, you
They're
know.
not got scratch perverts down, being like.
I thought it was vinyl DJ and just spinning it.
No, just a DJ that uses vinyl.
It's less
You
Grandmaster
moron.
Flash and
You
more.
absolute moron.
What? Look, just because I get creative with it, I think it's going to come fucking
Well,
disc jockey
I don't
this.
want to bring them down. No, we'll scratch it because they're like rah rah rah.
Spin this, so the fucking tunes going, playing the fucking beats, son.
Yeah, it's just more chill. It's more chill. It's just more vibes, mellow vibes,
We'll see how
and
chill
classic
it is.
music.
We'll
You
knock it
know.
Someone requested the B-side of Sam Harrison's vinyl. Well, good, because that's what's coming up next.
Mix it in.
And another track from the same song.
Bass in the place.
Now we finished the B-side. What's that? A-side again. You know it.
Nah, I've got to admit, like, some of them when I've got really skint, I have been like, so now I'm just going to play a song from me, and if you want to buy this vinyl, like, I've got like shameless self-promotion, you know.
Don't blame me at all.
Mate, you got to.
Yeah.
Every client I have in the shop, I'm like, so I do a podcast.
Yeah.
There's a leaflet.
Yeah. We've redone the shop at work, and I keep trying to push for. I don't think he's going to do it. I keep trying to push for him to put the pinboard back up because I want to put Utopia Project flyers on there.
So why don't you just put it up anyway?
Should give you my flavour on that.
Oh, go on, give us your
look
flyer.
at that.
Oh yeah.
It's got a QR code on the back.
Who is this wonderful man on the
It'll
front?
take you to.
It's equally. I was going to
Because
say
that-
the best thing, but it's not. It's one of the best things about because I've watched a lot of the series of it.
Yeah.
The theme tune is sick.
I love your theme tune too.
Oh mate, I'm gonna go make love.
There's so much going on in your theme tune. Like, I absolutely love it. Like,
Yeah, I've.
I feel like this picture of you is you've just photoshopped the bottom half of your face onto someone else's body.
nah, that's like
Your hair does not look as luscious as that. I have to say.
like that was a long time ago. That's not a contested.
this is
Give me that photo. Good enough photo. Tom?
Can I just go back to the fact that Jack has finally insulted the guest? I've been waiting for it. Oh, he does it every time, and he's finally done it.
Yeah. He always waits to the end and goes, do you know what you look like? You look like a piece of shit.
Obviously, we've not seen each other in quite a very long time.
It has been.
This
a
is
little
the
while.
Sam Harrison from my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gradually aging. I'm trying to avoid it though. Like, I decided
Gradually
that-
Asian.
Sometimes.
I decided that like once I hit 30, I decided I was going to start counting backwards.
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable. Why wouldn't that work?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't.
To be fair, it's 2023, man. Identify as whatever age you want.
Yeah.
Do what you like.
That's cool. I'm gonna watch this.
Sometimes I like to just observe Jack. He's like an ape at the zoo.
I'm looking at the places. In that Ramsey, and that where Neighbours is.
Ramsey Street, yeah.
Isn't that meant to be in Australia though?
I mean, that's
genuinely know nothing about
clearly a
neighbours.
map from, England.
Google. Like, no, sorry.
Oh no, it's all right. There's Lower Dean and Upper Dean here.
Yes, God, Manchester is a real place. Before
No,
you
I
ask.
thought it was like you just didn't like it. Oh God, Manchester.
Right. Yeah. Does that wrap the show up?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a place called Catworth here.
Yeah. Right. The show is
you
not
can't
about
swerve.
reading places on a map.
There is. There's lots of fun names in
Yes,
this.
there is. There's also a
Good
place,
choice of map.
there's a place in Ireland called Muff, and they have a muff diving club.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day.
That is amazing.
Wundle. We rode through there.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Put the map down. Okay.
And 69's
Right.
a
Yeah.
fun
Thanks
number.
for coming along, Sam.
Thank you very
It's
much.
been-
Thanks very much for having
Been
us.
bloody lovely.
It has been lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So,
Real good times.
if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Have we got any announcements to make?
I don't know. You do it all.
No, I don't think we have this week, have we? Yeah.
No.
Join us over on Patreon for more exclusive content.
Yeah.
We have got some genuine good stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah, well, Patreon was where I did my Star Wars thing last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That
If
is. You might
I
have
do
seen
s-
the trailer online.
If I do say so myself, that was good.
that's up there.
I really enjoyed that.
That's up there in the top 50 patrons we've done.
Yeah. Top 50. We've only done like
Nah, we don't have 4 million.
4,700.
No, I think that was up there with the best.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I know it's me.
We had Liam Neeson on, didn't we?
yeah, Liam Neeson.
Yeah, come on,
Liam
James
Neeson.
Franco.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming along. And if you're new to the show and you're here because you wanted to see Sam, hopefully you like the show and stick around and
Yeah.
watch some more. Let us know in the comments and all that jazz.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's been Sam Harrison. I've been Chunky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been Jack Magic. We'll see you on the flip side.
I'm in the Permanent Sharpie. Permanent as always. We'll see you in the exclusive.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia.